Hello, go horrors and fellow deadites, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. My name's Brendan.
I'm Sam.
I totally messed that up.
It's okay.
Feeling rushed.
Yeah, we're doing it live.
Yes, we are.
We've got Kaylee and Robbie from That Horror Couple coming on.
Yep, and we're going to be discussing our top 10 80s horror movies.
Yes. Hello, guys.
What up?
Hey guys,
How are ya?
good. How are you guys?
Thanks so much for yo. Your intro is so metal. I love it.
Yeah.
I went on to just like a free music website and found something that sounded cool.
It was awesome.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You should have just told me that was you, like jamming on guitar. I would have believed.
Yeah, I made it. I made it.
It's all me. It's all me. It's the Sam. It's the Sam band.
Yes.
No, it's killer intro though. We actually changed around our intro recently. It's more rocking. It's more rocking now, and I thought it was a cool thing. And then I showed my brother and I showed my parents, and they were like, and like they didn't like it at all. And
No, I like it. I like
Yeah.
the change up.
oh, thank you.
thank you.
Because I was self-conscious about it. So.
No, it's good. And speaking of, for those that do not know you guys, can you guys introduce yourselves once more and let everyone know where they can find you? Talk about your channel.
Well, we're
if you
that
don't, if
horror
you don't know us, you
couple.
got to get in the know.
Yeah, well, we do
basically.
horror movie reviews on YouTube. We do like newer releases, trailer breakdowns. We do like the Walking Dead shows that come out. We do like recaps on those when those are on TV. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you're checking us out on YouTube.
Yeah, we look good naked too.
No, God.
That's for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Just throwing. I'm just gonna throw that in there.
So everyone go check out their YouTube channel, subscribe, and I love collaborating with more horror couples, and we haven't collaborated in a while, so
It's been so
Yeah.
long.
I'm excited.
I know.
There's not that many of them. I don't think. There's like Ken and Ashley,
Mhm.
me and you, and a few others. And
Christine AJ, yeah.
In
yeah.
Love with Horror, Our Life in Horror, Sledgehammer Horror, us.
Oh, maybe there's a couple.
Yeah, there's multiple.
Oh, I thought we had like an original thing going.
Couples into horror.
Thank-
Original.
Thanks for proving me wrong, dear.
We're gonna say what's up in the chat here quick. We got Ryan Swayze. Hello.
Swayze.
Thanks for joining us. And Peyton, hello. And he says, bro, a metal fan, respect.
Dude, hell yeah.
Okay, we're doing top 10 80s movies. Do you guys want to talk about how you guys decided to make your list? Like, are these like your favorites? Are these
Oh yeah.
yeah, talk about it.
Well. For me, when I don't know. I always go back to the '80s because I feel like that was just a golden time period of horror, and I was a baby in the '80s, so I wasn't old enough to enjoy it. So like I would always go back to like early '80s and the stuff I wasn't able to see. And if you like do the history on like horror, it seems like every weekend there was a slasher out in the movie theater. So like the '80s slashers, like there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like with the success of Friday 13th, there was so many wannabe Friday 13th out there. There was
Yeah.
so
It's a great time for horror. Yeah, I picked most of mine are all just all favorites, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, I just picked favorites.
Yeah, no, that's good.
and something about that era, it's just timeless. Like it, even though it's like over 40 years old now, it doesn't seem old to me. I can always rewatch these. I love the style of the '80s. I love the music. I love everything about. I like the '80s a lot. Like,
I agree.
Like it was a cool time period for music, movies, just the clothes, everything.
Mhm.
So
How'd
Yeah.
you make your list?
I went with like things I enjoyed and rewatchability.
Okay.
And I agree with you guys. The 80s is such a wild time. It's so much fun. There's such a good mixture of everything going on in the 80s. Soundtrack, you guys said. There's also like great use of color in the 80s. Everything's so
That's
vibrant.
true. Mhm.
It's pretty to look at.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I just cut you off. That was rude.
No, that's okay. Go for it.
I wanted to say also like the 80s was all about like VHS, but like when I started like collecting horror, I was collecting DVDs, and a lot of the 80s stuff was not transferred to DVD immediately. So like the only way to track it down for me anyway was to go to a horror con, go to the vendor's room, and like buy it on like DVD-R. So like when I first got a copy of like pieces or the mutilator. That was like a big, huge find for me. I was like, dude, yeah, I tracked it down because it wasn't like released on like,
It's not like today where you can
Yeah,
stream most of everything.
now everything's streaming
Mhm.
and everything's available on Blu-ray,
Yeah.
which is cool. But like part of me misses like, the hunt for it and like just finding stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is so rare. Like, so. And looking back on it, the quality was terrible. It was like it was VHS quality. It was blurry in parts, but I was just like, dude, I got a copy. It was totally cool. So
Yeah, that's awesome. For my list, I had a really easy time with this because I have not seen a whole lot of 80s stuff. I've been getting into them more with you. I have watched a couple on my own, but it's not really my go-to era. So I'm more of a 2000s girl. So
like 2000s
it
too,
was
yeah.
it was pretty easy for me to come up with 10 because I've only seen so many. The hard part is going to be saying something about them because I've only maybe seen them like once each.
Oh,
So-
that's okay. That means you just get to dive in and watch, more and more new stuff that you haven't seen, which is always fun.
you don't have to say much. Just be
Yeah.
like, it's good.
That's a lot of the time. That's my answer. It's
That's me too.
number 5 because I had a good time.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, too, I remember like the video store days, like
Blockbuster.
yeah, like
Mhm.
as a kid, I was a huge wrestling fan, but the wrestling section was always right next to the horror section, at least in the ones I went to. And back then in the VHS days, like early '90s, late '80s, the artwork was like a big draw for me. I was like, oh, that looks sick. So a lot of times I didn't even know anything about the movie, but the artwork looked cool. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'd come home with a movie and it had like a sick cover, but the movie was terrible. Or sometimes the cover was cool and the movie was cool. So you never knew. So
Yeah, I pick up the cheap DVDs all the time based off the cover and sometimes even reading the back, and then I go to watch it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
womp womp.
That's
It
the
has-
thrill. That's the thrill of the hunt, though.
It's a hit or miss. Yeah.
it's got like some hot chick on the cover, and you're like, oh, there's gonna be a hot, sexy film, and there's no chicks in it. You're like, false advertising. Where-
Yeah.
They have like a big cartoon cleavage. The girl's like,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh man. Okay, we'll catch up on the chat here and then we'll get into our lists. We've got Mike Unofficial. Okay, I
Ooh.
just finished my top 10 for this episode and I'm here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yo, well, thanks, Mike. What's up, dude?
Bo from Critic After Dark. Hey, I made my
Hey.
picks for your list to see how close I can get. Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that the guy on your show a lot? There's some
Yes.
guy.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see him on your show.
Mhm.
He's our neighbor, kind of.
Yeah, he
5
lives
minutes
like
away.
5 minutes away
That's
from us.
really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's got a channel too. Mhm.
How awesome is that?
What are the odds of that? We
Yeah.
have to go like across the country and
Yeah.
that's
We
nuts.
found him on Facebook Marketplace. You bought movies off him.
Yeah, I started meeting up with him because he was selling movies, and then every time I'd go over there, we'd spend like 40 to 50 minutes talking about movies.
And then I started coming with.
yeah,
And then we spent New Year's together. and-
yeah,
Oh,
it's just
nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
We talk like almost every other day. Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
like it was meant to happen. That's awesome.
Hello, Bitter Wolf. Everyone, Bitter Wolf is now on YouTube. He's got his first interview up. Go check out his
Absolutely.
channel, subscribe, show him some support.
Is he nice or is he bitter?
A little bit of both. No.
He can be a little
Very
sassy.
nice. And this is Bo's wife, Kayla.
Yo,
Kayla.
what's
Hello.
up? What was that comedian that talked about Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, Nate, something.
Yeah, he's like, my wife's selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. He's like, I found that out from a guy at my door. He's like, I think it's basically just giving my address to like the open internet. And he goes, my whole family can get murdered. He's like, it was pretty funny though. He went into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more here. Hello, Brian. Thank you for joining us tonight.
What's up, Brian Sanchez?
All right. Do you guys want to start? One of you guys want to start with your number 10, Kaylee?
Sure.
Ladies first.
Sure. I have Pumpkinhead at number 10.
Ooh.
I know it's a darker, sadder, especially at the beginning kind of movie, but I love the creature of Pumpkinhead. I think he's really scary and really neat to look at. I love he looks he's very practical. I like the practical effects they use in the movie. And plus it's a perfect movie to watch in October because it just feels like super spooky and like just the super spooky setting, and the kills and stuff in the movie are really cool.
The whole witchcraft storyline.
I like all the witchcraft and the
dude.
voodoo and stuff in the movie. So yeah, Pumpkinhead at number 10 for me.
I don't know Kaylee's list either. I just want to say so that was kind of cool. That was a cool pick.
Yeah.
You showed me that movie, right?
Yeah, because we watched it at the same time for the first time.
Yeah, I don't really remember it though. I want to do a rewatch.
We will be.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to let me know. You have to let me know what you guys think.
Is there a
yeah.
bunch
Yeah.
of is there sequels to that?
I've never seen any of the sequels, but I think there's a
There's-
bunch. Yeah.
There's 3.
Oh, okay.
there's
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was
Oh, no,
like
I'm
10
thinking-
sequels.
I'm
I'm thinking of Children of the Corn.
I'm thinking of
maybe.
Puppet Master. There's like 10 of them, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Big Rod. Thank you for joining us.
yo, sounds like
All
a porn.
right.
Sounds like a porn star.
Big Rod. Robbie, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is I'm going to take you back to the year 1982 with this little slasher film called Pieces.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh my gosh, you got to check it out. I recommend it. I think it was originally shot in like another language, but they overdub it, and it's about a boy who he gets caught looking at like a naked puzzle or a naked magazine from his mom, and he gets like smacked around, and then like years later when he grows up, he's like obsessed with like naked ladies, so he cuts off like a limb and tries to recreate that model that he saw when he was a kid. So the first kills like an arm, the second kills like a leg, and he's trying to find like the perfect like woman basically. But it's a slasher film with a chainsaw he uses, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like it's a pretty creative film, and of course, you know, I don't want to ruin the ending, but he gets like a woman zombie thing sewed up at the end of the movie, and it's pretty wild. So
Okay.
the movie's called Pieces from 1982, and it's a wild movie, and I enjoy it.
Cool. That's one I wanted to watch before this episode, and we
I
just did
know.
not have time.
I got
Plus-
like
Plus, I don't think I've ever seen a concept like that. Like,
It's a
Yeah.
different kind of slasher, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it was for a purpose, right? Like,
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's a pretty brutal movie. So,
Cool. We'll have to
yeah.
check that out.
yes.
check it out. It's a lot of fun too.
You
Yeah.
want to go next?
Yeah. So my number 10 is, I feel bad because it's so low, but Child's Play.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good pick. Yeah.
the
I-
original.
Yeah, I even looked it up too because I was gonna put Child's Play too, but it came out in 1990.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was just a year off, and I would have had that one on instead. But I love it. I love Andy. You get Brad Dourif playing Charles Lee Ray and the doll. I think the effects hold up very, very well.
Sarandon.
Yeah, you get Chris Sarandon, hunky man he is.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just it's taken more serious than it is than like the sequels and stuff, which I definitely appreciate. So yeah, I feel bad because it's so low, but yeah,
I didn't
Child's
even put
Play.
that on my list.
It made the
at least
list,
you
though,
remembered it.
I went through like I put like I don't know, I have close to like 80 movies written down. I literally just threw this list together about like 20 minutes ago.
Dude, the
Hey,
child
that's fine.
the Child's Play fan base is wild too, because how much is that replica doll of Chucky? It's like $600 now.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they
Yeah.
have them anymore.
Yeah, they have like some replica that like all the fans like some fans go out and get because people love
I had the
Chucky, man.
Spirit Halloween one, like the $60 one.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah.
I grab him, but I probably I don't know.
No, don't do that.
He's-
You're gonna unplug.
He's
the
just out of
headphones.
reach. I'm like,
We wanted the replica dolls for so long, and we just can never seem to get around to getting one.
No, I've got a living dead doll. That's as far as I've gotten.
Yeah,
Ooh, I love those though. Those are so
Me
cute.
too.
I love those.
you got a plushie too.
Yeah, I got a Chucky plushie too. Yeah. Didn't make my list though.
Oh wow.
That's okay.
Okay, so my number 10. This is where it gets hard because I've only seen this once and I remember liking it, but I don't have a whole lot to say about it. It's My Bloody Valentine.
Oh.
It's a good movie to watch. Like I love a festive horror. Give me a Christmas horror, a Valentine's Day horror, a Halloween horror, obviously. But I love an excuse to watch a Valentine's horror. So that's on my list. I actually really, really, really like the remake. So that would be more my
Me
go-to.
too. Mhm.
But if I have to pick something for the 80s, I'll go with that one. I like all the cards they receive. And yeah, it's fun.
That's a great pick.
I love
That's
the,
such a fun slasher, especially to watch on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
the atmosphere of that whole movie is very claustrophobic in the mind. Like it's very they're underground, and it's scary. It's just scary. And I love in the remake how they flipped who the killer was, because like
Yes.
and I
Yeah.
feel like they did that for fans of the 80s. They were kind of like, oh, you guys think you know like what's gonna happen? And they're like, so, and I
Yeah.
was like, so I thought that was pretty wild. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a
Yeah.
good pick. And
I
My Blade Valentine is pretty. It's one of the more brutal slashers. I say, like the kills are pretty extreme. Like
Yeah, that's
You
what I
gotta-
like.
you got we have a boiling heart, don't we? We have a boiling heart, like in like a pot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
in the
Mhm.
hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh
boiling
yeah.
water, yeah.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like the one where this was a deleted scene, but they restored it in the Scream Factory release where she comes out of the dryer.
Oh yeah, we have the Scream Factory release. I know what you're talking about.
We met the
Yeah.
miner like not too long ago. Here, he came here and like did a signing. We
Oh,
right?
you're
Cool.
looking at the figure.
Yeah,
of
he
it,
saw he saw my figure. I'm looking at it up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
cool.
nice. Henry Warden.
Yeah. Harry
Nice.
Warden.
Oh,
That's a-
Harry.
That's a cool look too. Like the whole miner look. It just looks scary, you know.
Mhm.
Yep.
We'll catch up on the chat here and then we'll continue on because I'm missing a bunch here. Ashton, hello. Thank you
Hey.
for joining us.
Oh, Ashton's cool.
Keep waving the wrong way. I'm just missing my wave.
Mike's number 10 is Psycho 2.
Oh,
good
dude.
pick, yeah.
That almost made my list. That's a great that's a
Good
great sequel.
Mhm,
It's an underrated sequel. Underrated as hell.
mhm.
I need
Good
to,
pick.
I need to
Pieces
see
is
it.
truly amazing.
Pieces. Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
No, you didn't.
A masterpiece with the worst dub ever.
No, yeah, it was like I don't know what language it was
I think-
originally, but like it's
yeah.
like Godzilla movie. It's like
Oh, no.
Bitter Wolf's number 10 is Critters 2.
Oh,
Oh,
I
nice.
almost threw a Critters movie on here, but I haven't seen them in so long.
aren't they like
One of them takes place on Easter.
That's
Is
an
it the
Easter
second
movie,
one,
yeah, I was
think?
about
to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen it a few times. It was good.
isn't Hulk Hogan in that movie?
I don't
Or
remember that.
I don't know.
Child's Play is amazing, but didn't make my top 10.
I know the competition's real for the 80s.
That horror couple, some love.
No, that guy's cool. He like leaves comments on our stuff,
He's
and
really sweet. Yeah.
he's one of the 5 people to do that. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Aw. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Ashton. All right, you want to go on to your number 9?
Yeah, I have Children of the Corn for number 9.
Ooh.
Another not
I've never
another.
seen it.
Oh, you guys should watch it and let
Say
me know
what?
what you think. It's like one of those. This is kind of a weird thing to say, but like it's one of those movies that you could catch on like AMC Fear Fest on a Saturday afternoon, and in October, it's like perfect for
it
that
feels
time
October.
of day.
Yeah, it feels
It
October.
takes place on Halloween, actually. So
and it has
I wanted to add that to my Halloween
dude,
yeah,
watches.
it-
add it on there because
no.
even if you just for the ambiance of the movie and like the spooky,
it's got Sarah
score,
Connor. It's got Sarah
yeah,
Connor from the
what's her
Terminator.
name in real life?
I don't know. She's just Sarah Connor.
I forget.
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Linda Hamilton. She's in it. It's
Sarah Connor.
crazy psycho demonic kids. Like I think you would like
And
it.
that's also a movie where there's like 12 sequels, and I had no
I
idea.
have not. I've seen like a couple of them, but I don't remember.
I was
them,
going
but-
through like a bin one day of like this kind of movies. It's like Children of the Corn Part 7. I was like, I didn't know there was like a Part 3. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a great- it's a
Apparently,
great
none of
one.
the sequels are good.
I
Oh.
definitely have to see the original because it's just one of those ones I've just been putting off. Just
Yeah,
haven't gotten
I think-
around to it.
I don't know if I wore out my DVD because that's an old one that I have.
Yeah.
I think I probably
Is-
almost wore it out.
Yeah, and these kids take over the town, and this guy's like running from these kids, and yeah.
It's a Stephen King adaptation. I really enjoy it.
These
So you have to let me know
bastard
what
children.
you think, Sam, when you watch
I will.
it. Mhm. What's
Yeah,
your
it's a good
number
film.
9?
That's a good pick. Am I up?
Yeah.
You're up.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is everybody looking at me?
Yeah.
All right. For my number 9, I believe it is,
Mhm.
I picked the 1983 slasher, The Chick with the Dick, Sleepaway Camp. Oh, did I just spoil the ending?
We haven't seen it, but we knew the ending because we've seen a
Oh.
Q&A with Felissa Rose, and it was
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Good.
Don't
I was
worry.
gonna say, Rob just totally spoiled that.
No, don't worry, we
Okay,
know it.
Okay, good.
We want to see it though, so talk
Okay,
about it.
good. Yeah.
No, it's just everything I love about Friday 13th. I can also say that's true about this film. It's early 80s. It's at a campground. There's slasher style deaths. The whole crew gets picked off one by one, and they had that wild twist at the end that was pretty shocking for the year 1983. I mean,
I agree.
it's pretty wild, and it's still like it's got a cult following, and Felissa Rose is a sweetheart if you ever meet her.
Yeah.
She does a lot of conventions, and yeah, it's just it's a classic slasher film for sure. So it made my top 10.
Awesome. Felicia's
And-
the best. I really
Yeah,
want to
she's
see that
so
movie.
sweet.
And if you
yeah.
want to go like totally cheesy, the sequels are awesome. Like Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3.
Mhm.
I love the sequels. It's not as like the first one's more structured and more of a movie. The other ones are just pure fun and ridiculousness.
They would be put on like Tubi today, is what you mean? Like they go straight to Tubi.
Yeah,
They're
no, but
amazing.
there's a lot of
They're
boobs.
good,
There's a
but
lot of
yeah.
boobs though.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
Yeah. Yo, everybody loves boobs, even the chicks. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Because say all my listeners know I like boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, I saw the Crow. I saw the new Crow when we saw Skarsgård's ass, and I was like, he must work.
Oh,
He
Rob
must work.
was looking
Yeah.
at it.
I was like, he must work out.
It's got a bubble butt.
Yeah.
Everybody hated that film but us.
And then Rob was like, "Oh, but."
Yeah, I haven't watched your review because we haven't seen it yet. We try
Oh,
not
yeah,
to watch
don't-
reviews
yeah,
until
no,
we.
you're fine. Yeah,
But,
you have to watch it first.
I didn't
I
find
think-
one other nice review. Well, hold on, maybe Lee a little bit, but yeah, everybody else was like garbage, and I'm like, it's not that bad, bro.
I think we're gonna wait till it comes out on streaming. We haven't seen the originals either, so
Yeah.
Okay. Then
That-
you might like it then if you haven't seen the original.
yeah.
Yeah, because most people I think that comment to us, they're really big fans of the original, and that's why they just
Yeah.
didn't really enjoy this one. So maybe you guys will like
Well,
it.
yeah, it had a cult
Yeah.
fall, so I just think people are pissed in general that it got
Which is
remade.
understandable.
So,
yeah.
but
Yeah, that was our logic behind waiting too. We were gonna go see it in theaters, and then we just didn't get around to it last weekend. I came down with a head cold, and then we got the original on 4K, and we were gonna watch that one right after, just so we didn't have any bias towards the new one.
Mhm.
And we don't think we're gonna get to it.
no.
Oh, that's fine. We missed Trap. We didn't see that one, so we're gonna watch that when it comes to streaming.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
Oh, I'm so
He's
excited.
iffy.
Oh, well,
It was okay.
now I'll have to remember. I'll be like, Sam loved it. I think I'm gonna like it too.
My-
I
yeah,
hope so.
everybody else was like, it's all right. Like they weren't like blown away, but they were like pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
So
I gave it a 5-star.
Yeah.
I loved it.
out of 5 or out of
Nice,
10?
okay.
Out of 5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sam really
Okay.
loved it.
Yeah, I left on a high. I
That makes
loved
me
it.
excited. then
Well,
to
you
check
guys
it out.
missed some Skarsgård booty.
Well, we'll get to it for sure.
Yeah.
You guys ever see Dumb and Dumber?
I don't
Years
really
ago,
remember
yeah.
it, but
Oh, there's a scene. There's a scene where they're like, he must work out, and I've been saying that, and Kaylee had no idea what I was talking about for this whole
I
time.
thought he was just saying he works out.
Yeah, because there's a scene where this guy's checking out a chick, and he thinks he's looking at the guy next to the chick, and he's like, he must work out. And so like I said something about Skarsgård. I was like, he must work out, and she didn't know it was from the movie. She just thought I was being like crazy. So
I thought you were just stating. a
yeah,
fact.
she's like, I thought you were just talking. I was like, no, I was doing Dumb and Dumber. Well, we had that going for like a year. She had no idea what I was talking about.
I think it's your go. Is it okay if I catch up on the chat here quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm losing track.
We got Ashton in there somewhere.
We got Bitter Wolf's number 9 and his demons.
Oh, nice.
We watched that, but I got sick halfway through, so
Yeah.
I did not finish the movie. You did.
We met Angela, what's her name?
Greta.
Greta.
Angela.
So,
Yeah.
close.
Greta,
We met
yeah.
Greta.
Yeah.
Nice.
Number 9, The Burning for Mike. I like
Nice.
that one.
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
we-
for the burning people. George Costanza with hair.
Yes, I know. I was so shocked.
That's
That
so
was the
funny.
long one. One of my favorite horror movies is the Fly remake because in the original movie it was centered around where a fly switched their atoms, and in the remake it came out when the AIDS crisis began. I haven't seen that.
I know. I tried to
I
put it
haven't
on for you, and
I want to see it. I really do.
gotta watch it.
The Fly is so good. Black Fawn Distro, hello.
What's going on? I'm assuming it's Benner. What up?
Benner or Kells, yeah.
How you doing?
Sleepaway Camp is top tier summer horror. Yeah, we
Oh,
should
yeah.
watch that before summer ends.
Yeah, we
Because
should.
it's going.
It fits in the Friday 13th burning like category
Mhm.
for me. Like yeah, so it's a good one.
Some more love for Sleepaway Camp.
Stoplight chat.
Yeah, always
Yeah,
driving,
always
Big Rod.
Big Rod likes Sleepaway Camp. That joke
I like
writes
the
itself.
burning. All right, you want to go for your number 9?
Yeah. So my number 9 is Creep Show.
Nice.
which is an anthology. I think it's one of the best horror anthologies ever made. It's bright, it's colorful. You get a lot of variety in all 4 stories. It's,
George Romero's involved in that, I think.
yeah,
Was he?
I think he directed it,
Yeah.
and it's produced with Stephen King, I think.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah, I'm really hoping to like upgrade my copy and check it out on 4K. Just how bright and colorful. It's got that real comic book feel to it too, with like the transitions and stuff. Great creature effects. This is a Tom Savini production. Acting's great from everybody. I think Leslie Nielsen's in it one too.
Yeah.
as
I
well.
think so. Yeah, I think he is.
Frank Drebin from The Naked Gun.
Oh, I don't know. What
Yeah.
that, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I just mainly know him from like Scary Movie 3 when he's the president.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't he in Prom Night, or am I thinking of someone? I think he was in Prom Night.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I think he was. I could be wrong.
I've always thought of Creepshow to be an inspiration to HBO's Tales from the Crypt because it has the skeleton-like corpse.
Absolutely. Yep. So Creepshow had to make my list on here somewhere.
I haven't seen it.
I know.
I haven't seen it in forever. We have to rewatch that one because this is really cool.
Sam, you're gonna have a whole list of stuff to watch after this
This
stream.
is going to be me the whole episode. Haven't seen it.
Oh, that's okay. That just means you get to discover all this new stuff for the first time. That's exciting.
Or you could just pretend like you have. Be like, dude, that was the bomb.
Yeah, that was so good.
I like when that.
I'm having a hard time even coming up with stuff for my list.
Oh no, you're fine.
I like that scene where that guy did that thing. Remember what I know I'm talking about? Yeah, dude.
All right, I'll go with my number 9. Okay, I put this on my list. So the remake is my favorite movie ever, Friday the 13th, 2009. So I felt like I had to put a Friday the 13th movie on my list. And I went with part 4, basically because I like the characters the best in that one. I thought it was the most fun. The little party they're having, and there's some fun kills in it. And if I were to rewatch one from the original franchise, it would probably be that one. So I tried watching a couple more this week. Which ones did I say I watched? Part 5. And I tried to get into Manhattan, and
Yeah.
I got a little bored. But
It's Jason Takes a Boat.
Jason takes a boat. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going with part 4.
I told you to go with part 6.
Awesome.
Part 6.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Oh,
There's
part-
only so much I can watch at work.
I know. Part 6 is so good.
Ted White in 4 played a great Jason.
I like the characters in part 4 too. I agree with you. Yeah.
You got Crispin Glover before Back to the Future. He did the Jimbo dance.
You
That's
got the
legendary.
twins.
Yeah, you got the
Mhm.
twins. You got Jimbo's
We have
friend.
a strong final girl in Trish. I think that's
What about
she's
Jimbo's
awesome.
friend who's like he thinks he's a master on getting the ladies, but he's not
This is
really?
the computer. He's like, let
Yeah.
me take the computer.
Says you're a dead fuck, Jimbo.
Oh, Bitter Wolf agrees with me. Part 4 is my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that I had the most fun with. So
it was supposed to be the last Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's why it's called the final chapter.
I
think
figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they were gonna end it, and Tom Savini was told this is the last one, so that's why at the end he totally made Jason like get his head macheted and
Mhm.
chopped up. So, but you know how that works. There's always ways to bring them back, you know.
And
So.
the next one's what? The New Beginning or something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
It's like, just kidding. We're not done.
Mhm.
And then there's 6 where he's like zombie Jason now, so it's pretty wild. So.
Yeah.
And CJ Graham was an awesome Jason.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great Jason.
Ashton says the remake is my favorite. That's my favorite movie,
Ah.
period.
Rob
So
hates
I-
that.
I got
oh,
so-
I love it.
I
I
love it. I
dude,
think it's enjoyable.
I got such a
but-
problem with that movie. So I know not
Aw.
no. I respect your opinion, but I'm just saying. When I saw it, I was so excited when that movie came out. I saw it like opening day, and I was so psyched. And then like, I was hoping they were gonna go into Jason's backstory, show him drowning as a kid. I thought it was gonna be like a whole like, and then all it was like this douchebag cast, and they were like, "You all right, bro? Let's find some weed, bro." And I was like, "Yo," I hate these characters. And he's
Oh my
like,
god, I love them.
she's like, "Your tits are stupendous, bro."
But he was great though. You needed him in
know.
there.
No, but I was like.
Trent.
Right
Yeah.
away, they killed Jason's mom in like 4 seconds, and I was like, "Why'd they do that? They could have like made a cool like intro where she's just hacking everybody up." And but I don't know. Maybe I was being harsh.
It's literally my comfort movie. So
Oh yeah. Same watching
Wow.
it like twice every 6 months.
The whole chat's turning on me right now.
All right, we'll move on from Friday the 13th. What's your I guess number 8?
My number 8.
Sorry if you can hear this fan. I'm so hot. We're in our
Oh no, I
basement.
can't hear it. No, you're fine.
Oh, I haven't
was gonna
turned
say,
it on yet.
I love you guys. It's like a setup you have back there. You have such cool collectibles. I love all your movies.
Yeah,
and
you guys
stuff.
look
It's
hardcore.
really cool.
It's like, we like horror, and if you don't believe us, look behind us.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
It's
That's
just so
awesome.
hot down here.
I'm sorry.
We tried to do something like that.
It is what it is. It's summer still.
Yeah. Oh, is it my number 8? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I have Pet Cemetery for number 8. I love
The Ramones.
It's a really like a downer type kind of movie, but I think it's perfect to watch during October. So I usually watch it during October. Same with like Children of the Corn. I like to do like a double feature of Stephen King kind of thing. But I think it's really it's a really creepy, dark adaptation. I really enjoy like the characters and even though they make really dumb decisions and stuff, I think it's really terrifying. I think that's probably one of the worst things that you can see happen in a film is what happens in that film.
Oh,
And
the kid.
It's kind of hard to watch. So. But yeah, Pet Cemetery number 8.
Yeah, I don't like watching
I
that.
haven't seen that either.
Yeah, it's kind of a downer. I mean, if you're in the mood for
I like
I know
how-
you like downer movies though, don't you, Sam?
Yeah, I do.
I think you'll like it then. You gotta watch it.
We're basically saying our choices and then spoiling the whole
Oh, I'm
movie, and then
sorry.
Sam's like, haven't
Oh.
seen it.
These have been around since the 80s, man. I know how all the movies go down.
Oh, okay.
I want to know what you think though after you watch it because it is like because I know you like that like you said you like downer movies,
Yeah.
so I definitely want to know your opinion.
We
I
finished
tried reading-
explaining. We finished explaining the whole thing, and then you're like, haven't seen it, and I'm like, oh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna happen. I tried reading the book. I can't really get into Stephen King books. It's too slow for me.
Yeah, I've
Um,
watched the movies more than I've only read it and The Mist. I think.
Why would you read the book when we have the miracle of television?
Exactly. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
There ain't no reading going on in my
This-
I
house.
love to read,
this
but
is
it's
no
not like
book. This isn't a
those
book
kind of books.
report for like Pizza Hut coupon points or whatever they used to do to me. Remember reading? Am I too old? Reading.
No, we did that too.
Reading
yeah.
Rainbow, they're like, if you read 20 books, you get a free personal pizza. And it was like this big, and I got ripped off, and I was
Yeah.
pretty pissed at second grade.
Mhm.
Anyway, reading
That's
bites.
fun. I
What's
haven't
your
seen
number?
that movie. No, I haven't seen a lot of the 80s apparently.
But I
number
thought
8 is
I thought your life was in horror, like
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
in
get to-
the
you get to discover,
later horror.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get to discover the. You showed me a lot of the 80s.
Well,
stuff.
yeah, because like with horror, there's like different branches. So like you can go into slasher, you can go into 80s, you can go into like all
Mhm.
kinds of things. I'm sure there's stuff I don't know about. So
Fade to Black. Don't even
Oh,
know what that is.
no,
you
no,
show
no,
that
no,
to
no.
me?
Wait, that's 84. No, it's 84, 85. Are you talking about the kid that's like a film buff and like he knows all these different films and like he goes on a killing spree eventually?
That's what I was thinking he was talking
Yeah,
about.
but that movie's like I think that's from 85, unless I'm wrong. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
but
I
it's a
don't
good
know.
movie. It's a good movie.
I love Pet Cemetery too. Yeah, I gotta see that. That and Children of the Corn are top of my list right now to watch for
Yes.
maybe around Halloween time.
That's a perfect time.
Can
'cause
I have
it's
a pen?
instant.
Oh, I have one. Never mind.
Yeah, let me say that. Those two.
All
things.
right, who was next? Who did we leave off? with?
Right.
I believe me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, my number 8 is my favorite trauma film ever made from 1984, The Toxic Avenger, and it rocks. And it's cheesy, it's fun. It's basically a bully gets revenge type movie, and it's totally trauma for anybody that watches trauma films. Like this is the trauma film that like started that whole style of cheesiness, ridiculousness, awesome fun filmmaking. So yeah,
They have a new-
they're remaking Toxic Avenger.
yeah, I was gonna
apparently.
say they have a new one coming out, don't they?
Yeah, Elijah Wood's involved, and I was actually impressed when I saw the cast list because a lot of like pretty big names are getting involved in this because it has like a cult following. So I think it's just one of those things that people want to be a part of, you know. So, but yeah, Toxic Avenger is a fun movie. It's cheesy. It's like a horror comedy, but it's a lot of fun. So
Okay.
I think it got shelved.
What?
I think it got shelved.
What's that mean?
I don't think they're gonna put it out.
Oh,
cool.
the remake?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh,
that
that's the
sucks.
trailer that looked really gory, right?
yeah. Peter Dinklage as the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
But they have an IMDb page. Doesn't that mean they have to do it now? Or?
No, that just means they started, and like you
That's
said,
a bummer,
they
dude.
stopped.
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong, but I feel like that trailer came out like 6 months ago.
It was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger, along with Return of the Killer Tomatoes, are the only movies that became a cartoon series.
Oh yeah, no, they also had the Toxic cartoon.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fred knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
All right. What do you got for us, Brennan?
My number 8 is H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator.
Nice.
Ooh.
Love that movie. It is so much fun. Jeffrey Combs is just a blast to watch on screen. He steals absolutely every scene he is in. And I think it's got a good story. I was debating this one or the Bride of Reanimator, but I haven't seen Bride of Reanimator in a while, so I'll have to check that one out again. But I love the Lovecraftian. I love the absolute crazy carnage at the end where everybody's just kind of attacking everybody. And I literally, Jeffrey Combs is pretty much the best reason why you should watch this movie. I think he is just so funny and corny.
Okay.
No, that's a great pick. I knew what you're saying. Like Reanimator and Bride of Reanimator, they go really good watching them like back to back. I like those.
Isn't Barbara Crampton in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is. Mhm.
Yeah. So that movie's got a cult following, and I've been to several conventions where they have like reunions with the
Mhm.
cast, and those lines were crazy. There's a lot of people that are into those films. Yeah. So
Okay. Reanimator appears on my list later.
Oh, nice.
Reanimator had that rip off to Psycho theme.
Oh, yes, it did.
Mhm.
Great soundtrack.
yeah. Yes, it did. It did.
This is about Toxic Avenger. They finished the movie and it played at a couple festivals, but it's currently dead in the water for distribution.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's no fun.
Mm-hmm.
At least put it on the Trauma app.
Yeah.
Like, they should do something with it.
All right. Number 8, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. I put this one on my list. It's another one that you showed me, actually. And because I love vampires, so I went with The Lost Boys.
Mm.
I like this movie. I like the whole like hypnosis that they do with like the worms and stuff. And
Mhm.
this movie just like it's atmospheric, but also just like feels cool. Like you want to be in this group of vampires. I don't know. I really liked it. I haven't seen it since though.
It's also
Yeah.
very 80s. I feel like
Yeah.
that
The
main guy.
soundtrack is
That main guy
awesome.
looks like he's
Yeah.
in like some 80s rock and
Oh,
roll
he's
band.
hot.
Yeah.
Jason Patrick. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kiefer
Yeah, I like that one.
Sutherland.
That's all I have to say.
It's like
No,
it's like
no, I agree with you. It's an awesome movie. It might be on my list.
Every
later
time
on.
I eat lo mein, I think of that scene where the lo mein becomes worms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's wild.
Yeah, I love vampires too, but like I like true blood vampires, like the sexy vampires.
Ooh, me
but, like,
too.
they still work as
Mhm.
sexy vampires. They're just all dudes.
Yeah.
Vampires should not be pretty boys.
Well, hey, I disagree with you.
Whatever.
Love Lost Boys. Jason Patrick is hot as fuck.
See, he agrees with me.
Lost
he,
Boys is the best vampire movie.
he must work out.
Even though it is a comedy movie, but the original Beetlejuice is definitely a horror movie. It is a haunted house movie, but in reverse. Yeah.
I'm psyched for the sequel coming out.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, they're putting out really good promotional stuff. I just saw something with Hot Wings or something like that. Hot Ones.
Oh, with
Oh,
him
nice.
eating them?
Oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
talking
yeah.
to himself, like back and forth. Yeah, that came
Yeah.
on my phone today too.
Michael Keaton looks awesome.
He does.
Like I saw that. He just looks like he looks like. Well, he looks like he hasn't aged, but at the same time, like it looks like a aged Beetlejuice. That it looks awesome.
You mean he looks great? Yeah, he looks great.
It just looks like it's just such a cool look.
Mhm.
And Winona Ryder never ages. And
yeah, she looks young.
so yeah, I mean, it should be really fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Going on to 7.
It's me, right? I'm just
Yeah.
making sure. Okay. I have Killer Clowns from Outer Space at number 7. I love this movie. It's so fun. I love the clowns and the whole like thing that they come from outer space. I love space stuff. I love clown stuff. You put the two together, you got like the perfect horror comedy. I love the characters in it, like the whole love triangle they have going on with like the main 3 characters. I find that really cute and interesting. Like the way the clowns capture their victims. I love all the cotton candy, like the little guns they have. Just everything about this movie screams 80s, like cheesy fun. So Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's a good one. It's very colorful.
I love that. Yeah.
We've got a
Spirits coming out. Yeah, Spirits.
Oh, I love that. I never picked that one up, but it's so cool. I love that.
Is that the Spirit
It's that
thing?
Spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Spirit. I think last year and what I saw from this year, they have some new stuff out. They have
they have a lot of Killer Clown stuff in there, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's huge.
I saw the drinking cups. They have like new drink.
Yeah, I see. Did you get your tumbler from Spirit, Brendan? The tumbler that you're drinking out
Yeah.
of? I was gonna say that's so cool. I love that. They were out of all of them when we went to our Spirit. They said they sold out in like a day. So we have to go back. I know.
The manager knew us though, which was pretty rad.
Oh, because we went to the location last year.
She's like, "Are you those guys from YouTube that made a video of us?" So I was like, "Yeah." She's like, my daughter watches you. I'm like, "Oh, cool."
We like Spirit Hop.
Yeah, we go to so many different Spirits, like because there's none in our city, so we go to all the cities around us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's like 4 within like a 30-minute drive within each direction or something like that.
Yeah.
You probably find some pretty cool stuff. Though.
What's
the ones that don't have one thing, the other one has it, you know?
Like the big? Is there a big horror convention like in your area? Like what's the big horror con that you guys go to?
Frightmare in the Falls.
Yes.
So Niagara Falls. Yeah.
I know Canada has a few. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we got Comic Cons and stuff too, but Frightmare's the horror one.
Yeah.
It's over Halloween.
There's a little one in London, so it's about 30.
Oh, Shockstock.
Yeah, Shockstock.
Yeah, that's small.
There's a couple other
Smaller.
ones too, but they're more like out west, east.
I don't know.
West? I don't know. Somewhere in the prairies.
I liked your convention video.
I know. Yeah,
so.
we watched that. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to do our post conversations segment, but we only go to like 1 or 2 a year, so
it's still fun to do.
between.
Yeah.
That makes it special. Though.
Yeah, we only go to like one horror con now. Usually, it's like Days of the Dead. That's the only one they have here.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are the same guests, so you can just going once in a while is good enough for me. So
yeah, I understand that. Repeat guests, and it's expensive too, right?
Yeah.
And then some of the people, their price goes up, and I'm like, bro, I just met you last year. You were like half this price. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know.
But I paid it anyway. But you know.
The Hitcher.
Yeah, we always do too.
The Hitcher, number 7.
I want to see that so badly.
Wait, the original Hitcher or
the
original Hitcher is 8. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very good. Yeah. Oh, Society Rules.
One, Kaylee.
Thank you.
All right, you guys want to? I guess it's Robbie's go, right?
Yep.
It's your turn, Rob.
I gotta look at my
Number
list.
7.
Oh, cool. Number 7 is from 1989, and it's a slasher film in a grocery store called Intruder. And
Heard of it? Yeah.
I love this film. It's really cool. It's got why is his name escaping me? The guy that does all the effects on Walking Dead nowadays, Nicotero.
Craig Nicotero.
Yeah, Nicotero. He was involved in like all the gore, and the kills are so creative. They kill people with like deli slicing products in the deli. They kill people with like all kinds of stuff, like just products around the grocery store, and it's a fun slasher movie, and the kills are great. Check out The Intruder. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's a good movie. The cast is good too. They got the blonde from Sleepaway Camp 2.
Yeah, she's in that.
They got a few.
Ted Raimi's in it too, isn't he?
Yeah, Ted Raimi's in it. Yeah, it's a great movie, and if anything, it's underrated. I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. It got a cool I can't talk. It's got a Blu-ray release.
Oh yeah, we have the Blu-ray. Yeah, so I think you guys might like it. It's a cheesy like 80s slasher. So
okay.
Yeah, I have it. We just haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's been on our watch list. Just haven't gotten around to it.
Not enough time.
I keep hearing it get brought up lately though on podcasts and stuff. So
is it called The Intruder or Intruder?
That would be a question for you. You showed it to me.
No, but like I'm just trying to, because there's a lot of movies with that.
It's just Intruder.
It's just Intruder, right? Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1989, there was a good slasher film that I thought was very good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
Hell yes, Intruder's on my list later, Mike says.
Hell yeah, man.
Intruder is one of my fave slashers ever. Love that movie.
Yo, we should start a club with the Intruder and just have a secret handshake.
Just Intruder, no the.
Okay.
All right.
Intruder. All right.
Drop the.
Here we go.
Yeah, for my number 7, I'm going to be bringing back the with The Blob.
Oh,
Nice.
Excellent remake. You got Shawnee Smith, a bunch of character actors. Frank Darabont, I think, wrote and directed this movie, who's like super well known. He's great. It's another one of those 80s movies that's just like got that 80s feel. It's a good back to school movie. It'd probably be pretty good in the fall too, actually. I'm thinking about it now, but I love it. I think it's a blast of a movie. I think the effects are great, and it's just, it reminds me of all these movies that came out in like the early 2000s that like take homage from it. And now that I see where it originally came from, I totally get it. It's such a great movie.
Yeah, I
I
had
need
fun
to
with it.
rewatch
We
that
watched that one together.
Yeah, and I thought you weren't gonna like it, and then you were like, "Yeah, that movie was really good."
Yeah, I did like it. That's the one with the phone booth.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, what is this? The phone booth. Yeah, I like that one.
They don't exist anymore. It's weird. Payphones are gone.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only
It's
like
really
one per
weird.
city, I think, anymore. If
one
they're-
per city.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
Are you counting?
Believe it or not, you can still find them. They're very far and
I
few
didn't even know
between,
that. Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
can find them.
They took them all down. Like where I was from in New York and where I'm living now, I don't see any payphones. So when I see them in movies, it's like, whoa, vintage.
Nostalgia.
I know, especially those ones, because those ones are like full, like little outhouse fucking phone booths.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, they were just literally on a wall.
Isn't that what Superman used to like transform into when he became Clark Kent Superman? He'd go into a phone booth, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what he changes in nowadays.
Night of the Creeps. I love when Tom Atkins says, "I've got a news and bad news. The good news is your dates are here, but the news is they're dead." Yeah. I like that line too. I didn't love that movie though.
You ever
Oh,
notice Atkins gets he gets the chick in like every movie?
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
He's a total like mustache Mac Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I like Halloween 3. He's like, I'll help you find your dad, but first.
Yeah, I know, that always felt so random.
Yeah,
It was, right?
Same with the fog too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Jamie Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm rocking it.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, my number 7 is Graduation Day. This would also
Oh,
be a really
nice.
fun back to school one because it's all about the students and it's just a silly movie. Like there's some fun kills in this too, like that football kill where the killer
Yeah.
puts like a spiky thing in the football and throws it at the chalk.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that's a great pick, Sam. That's really
Yeah,
good.
and Linnea Quigley's in it too, and she's like one of my favorite people from the 80s. I feel like this was pre boob job. She must have been like one of her firsts, I'm thinking. But yeah, I thought it was really fun. It was really silly and the kills were fun.
Sam be checking out those racks and being like, that ain't
I
the
do.
rack I know.
I do. Like those aren't the Linnea boobs I know.
But with that movie, Trauma put that out. That's a Trauma film.
Oh, is
And-
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
they distributed it. Like Trauma put that out, and also Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune. That was her first movie. She has a small part in that movie. She's just in the locker room, just chilling with the girls. But before she was like, on Wheel of Fortune, she did
I did
Graduation
not know
Day.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. I really like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one with you.
No, I watched it randomly by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I didn't want to watch it.
I was in the mood for something 80s. I don't know.
that.
You should have got him. Been like, yo, Linnea Quigley, pre-boob job, get in here.
Might have won me over.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was in it until I saw her, and I was like, no way.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
No, she was like, I think she was like super young there, because like I remember her face looking very young in that movie. Like it was
Yeah.
probably, so yeah, that was one of her earlier films.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we'll move on to number 6. Yep, 6.
Okay, perfect. I have for my number 6, I have Beetlejuice. I know it's
Nice.
technically more I know it's more of like a comedy, but I like a horror comedy,
I
but
would-
I
I would
still
count
put
it.
it on. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just think it has a lot of spooky fun vibes. I love Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, like Gina Davis. I just think it's a great movie. and it's super fun to watch during Halloween season. I think it's like cute enough to where you could show like younger kids, like the whole family could watch it kind of thing. So, and I'm super excited for the sequel. So yeah, I put Beetlejuice.
That's a good pick, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about Beetlejuice. It probably would have been on my list.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's
but I
so
forgot
cute,
it.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
It is a good Halloween movie, though. It's just one you gotta grow up with watching during October.
Yeah.
It's always on.
I love it. It's so good.
That's a good pick.
Thank you.
Definitely. Okay, my number 6. Is it time for me to go?
Yes.
I picked Trick or Treat from 1986. Not Trick or Treat with that midget running around with a
Hey, don't you
duffel
hate on
bag.
Sam.
I'm talking about Trick or Treat. Sammy Kerr, no false metal. Anytime you mix horror with metal, I'm definitely down. And that movie rocks. It's about some metalhead kid, and he summons the demon of like his rock star hero that passed away. And it has the classic battle between preppy kids and rock and roll kids. And I could definitely relate to that because, in high school, I wasn't as cool as I am now. This came later.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that movie down. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, it rocks. And for a while, I was just talking about it with you. For a while, that movie was out of print, so I had to track it down on like a burnt disc, and then eventually it got a DVD release, and then I had to get that on eBay for like $80 or something. And then from what I hear now, it's getting a Blu-ray release, which is it's about damn time. So I'm totally excited about this. It's a great film. I couldn't recommend this one enough. It's a lot of fun. I showed it to you.
Yeah, I love it. It's definitely on our Halloween watches, like during October. We watch it closer to Halloween.
Yeah.
So you guys might
really
like it.
And then the high school kid, he goes to the Halloween dance at the end, so it has that whole Halloween theme. And so
we'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Check it.
I've heard about it. I've just never gotten around to watching it.
Yeah, I've heard the title, but I didn't know anything about what it was about. But now I'm intrigued.
No, and nothing against Sam. I'm just saying it's not this movie. It's I called him a midget.
They know you're talking about Trick or Treat.
No,
Sam.
Not you, Sam. I mean Sam from Trick or Treat.
Sam in the corner there.
Yeah. I was gonna say they have
Behind
Sam.
Brennan.
They're fans. They know.
Oh, no,
I love that movie.
I just meant to say I wasn't talking about you.
No, I know.
Right there. They know.
No, I was just in the beginning. I said I'm not talking about that midget with the.
Midget Sam. I'm like 5'10". I wouldn't think you were there talking about me.
Dude, you're taller than me. That's crazy.
He's 6'4".
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're big
short.
people.
I'm 5'3". Yeah.
I can't tell because you're sitting down.
Yeah.
I know.
You Canadians, is it something in the water?
I think it was just something growing up in the 90s. You know, the steroids or whatever they were putting into the hamburger meat.
Bro, do you play basketball? What do you do with this height of yours?
Nothing.
It's
Watches horror movies.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's just wasted height. You don't do anything?
No, I don't play basketball. I was never good at it.
You could play a Jason.
I could play Jason.
There you go.
You can walk around. You can intimidate people. I would just walk up, be like, "Yo, I'm tall."
I'm not like beefy enough to be like intimidating and tall. So yeah, I never get that. People always do want to start stuff with me though because I'm tall. I feel like when I was younger going to the bars, I feel like people just wanted to go at me because I was so tall.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Mike says he lays bricks. I know that now.
Yes.
He's a bricklayer.
So instead of picking
he doesn't need a ladder.
That is true too. That is. So instead of picking a job that would be easy on my back, I'd pick the job that's hardest on my body.
Yeah, always bending down.
Yeah. I'm an idiot.
Trick or treat is fucking fun, Bitter Wolf says.
Hell yeah.
Mike, my red flag is I don't like Beetlejuice.
Okay.
That's okay.
It's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We missed a couple here. So number 6 is Stage Fright.
I've
never seen that.
That's a good film.
Okay.
1980.
Aliens.
I think it's 80.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway.
All right. It's Brendan's turn.
Oh, dude, the new Alien film kicked ass, by the way.
Yeah, I loved it, and I don't like the original ones. So.
I know. I watched your review. I was so excited that you liked it. I was like, yay!
Dude, I thought it was like so entertaining because I have no attention span. So when I saw on IMDb it's a 2-hour movie, I'm like, God damn it. And so but like I was entertained the whole way through. I was like, this is a good movie. I was like, so I thought Romulus kicked ass.
Yeah, I thought so too. I'm the
Yeah.
exact same way. Hour and a half is my sweet spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why most of my list is just slasher stuff because they're all like hour
They're
20,
shorter.
hour and a
Yeah.
half, and like it's just straightforward. We're like, it's like killer victims. It's very straightforward. Where I don't got to sit there and like pay attention. So
Yeah,
and
I feel you.
then then we get Linnea Quigley pre or post boob job.
I guess we're on to mine.
Yeah.
My number 6. We're on 6.
Yeah.
My number 6 is Fright Night.
Ooh,
I like it. I like it a
Almost
lot.
made my list.
Almost.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I love it. I think it's a great vampire movie. You got Chris Sarandon, of course, as the next door neighbor.
You're so
Yeah.
cool, Brewster.
Yeah. I can't remember what that kid's name is either.
Oh,
Is it Eddie?
Evil Ed.
Evil
Evil
Ed.
Ed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's fun. Brewster's a great time. I love how it's like I think it's like the reversal, right? That's the girl that wants to get into the guy's pants, but the guy is like so focused on what his neighbor is doing that he
Yes,
doesn't pay
you're
any attention to
right.
her.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened to me, I swear,
Okay.
I wouldn't have any nickels.
Yeah.
So I like that. I think Peter Vincent is also great in the like as a character. It's just a great movie. It's always around on Halloween. I highly recommend checking that out.
It's a great movie. That's a great pick.
They
Yeah,
also
we
stayed
love that
true to
one.
the classic vampire rules, where like he can't come in unless we invite him, or like he
Yeah.
can't see his reflection in the mirror, or we need like a certain wooden stick to kill, or
I like
whatever it is.
I like the club sequence where she's like sexy dancing with Sarandon or whatever with that song. I like when I posted the live in our story, I was like, I gotta find that song. We gotta put that on there.
Yeah, that's a good pick for sure.
Carla says, "Love Fright Night. The remake is horrible."
Oh, I love the remake.
I
I
do too.
I like the
Yeah.
remake too, and that's why this
Mhm.
one's not on my list because I remember the remake more. I don't really remember the original.
Oh,
The remake takes
Yeah.
place in Vegas.
I saw it once. I don't remember hating it, but I never went back to it. So.
I love that one. It's very rewatchable, I think.
yeah, the CGI doesn't hold up very well, but if you can look
True.
past it, it's still so much fun. I like how then instead of it being like an old Peter Vincent type character, they do like a Chris Angel mind freak
Yeah.
play on with
Isn't
the guy.
that what's that actor's name? Colin something.
Oh, Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
he's
Farrell.
the vampire. Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right. And honestly, Linnea Quigley is all I need in my movies. That's a great segue into my next movie. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Oh, nice.
Fucking love that movie.
dude, that movie is gold. I love it.
I don't think I've ever seen
the
it.
title says it all.
That's so,
Chainsaws and hookers.
that's so weird. There was a lot you were like never saw, but you found you got your hands on that one somehow. That's like
I will find the raunchy ones.
But no,
Yeah.
but that's a deep cut though. That's like a deep cut Halloween Chainsaw Hookers. Like that's where you found that one.
I found it. It was on Tubi, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's awesome. The detective is hilarious. His
Oh, dude.
narrating.
Yeah.
Michelle Bauer's awesome in it. You got Linnea Quigley in it again. Even Gunnar Hansen's in it
Yep.
with his chainsaw. It's
What-
ridiculous, but it's so good.
And
It's
what-
so entertaining.
What was the status of the boobs with Linnea on this one? Yeah.
They were developed.
Okay. This was the classic lipstick in the nipple we're used to seeing. Oh, like-
That's coming on my list later.
okay.
I have her on my. I have her tattooed on my arm actually.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
I love your
Hey.
tattoo. When I saw it on
Thank you.
Instagram, I was like, I love that.
Have you ever
It's
met
so
her?
cool.
No.
No, and I really
Oh,
want
dude.
to.
She was I went to a Mad Monster party in North Carolina like 2012 or 13. She was there and she was like such a sweetheart. And every day she was wearing like a different dress. So I'm like, I want to go back and just get a photo because like she's in a different dress. I you know what I mean? Like so
Yeah.
and like by day 3, she's like, this autograph's on the house because you keep coming up to me. So I thought she was such a sweetheart.
Oh, that's
So,
good. I really
yeah.
want to meet her.
Yeah, it's mostly dudes though on her line, but like you get the occasional chick, but like I think most of the dudes are like, yo,
Yeah.
know?
That's awesome.
She was the 80s hot blonde, so
Yeah, I always get worried meeting people that I love because like you never know how the interaction's going to be, right? If they
Yeah.
become a dick, then it's like,
I
damn it.
know.
Yeah.
But you said she's really sweet though.
no, she's awesome. Like
Good.
there's certain people I met that like, they were like they went above and beyond. That like off the top of my head on. Oh, Betsy Palmer, before she passed, was like such a sweet lady. I walked up to her and I was just like, before I could say anything, she's like, "You are so cute." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And she gave me a kiss. I remember when I said goodbye. Yeah, she was sweet. The tall man, Angus Grimm, was a sweet guy, sweet old man. It's so sad he passed. But yeah, like a couple people were really nice that I met. But
Yeah, that's awesome.
let's meet. Do we meet any dicks? That's even funnier to talk about. But I don't know.
think so.
Oh yeah.
We've had
a couple bad
Oh
experiences.
no!
I haven't had
sorry.
I haven't had too many bad experiences, but I had people that were just like, it's just about business to them.
Very
They're just,
transactional.
yeah, they're just like, thank
Yeah.
you, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, but
yeah, you're paying for the experience, right? Like you only get a few minutes, so like
If
I
that,
don't know. Let us interact a little bit.
Yeah.
and dude, it's so easy. You could just be like, dude, I love your shirt. Like that's all it takes, and
Yeah.
like you make their day. You know what I mean? Like
If you don't want to do the interaction, just sell your autographs online then,
That's
right? Like
true. Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, we had a rough experience with Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah.
Was our first one.
oh,
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy guy.
Yeah.
He looks kind of rough.
I know, but they, like just because they look mean doesn't mean that they are
That's
mean.
true.
you know?
Yeah, that's
It
true.
was just
It was
weird.
awkward, yeah.
You
It
know
was more business, I guess.
You know what's a red flag for me? There's certain celebrities that they have a table where you buy something and they have their manager do it the money, and then you walk over to them, and so basically they don't want to talk to you unless they know like you're gonna give them like money. You know what I'm saying? Like they have like two different tables.
It's
And,
separated.
yeah,
you
I'm like,
mean.
oh, that means they're all about business usually. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. The weirdest one we had was Jamie Kennedy this year.
So awkward.
Wait.
I've never met him.
No, but
yeah.
I've seen that guy like just hang out with people. So is he cool or is he like? I've seen him like hang out with fans like on certain footage. Like
It was a really bad experience.
Yeah, it was just weird and awkward.
I left
and
feeling
just-
weird.
Yeah, we didn't get it.
People were saying he was really drunk the night before, and
Yeah.
I think he might have been. I don't know. I don't want to accuse people of being on drugs, but there it is.
It was just an awkward interaction.
It was
yeah.
just weird. Yeah, I
I'm
didn't like it.
sorry, yeah.
But basically, he was wasted. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he was having a good time, but
Yeah.
we didn't like it.
Yeah.
Who did I met Ronnie Eastman from Nightmare 3 and 4, and he was so cool. And I walked up to him. This is like a long time ago, but he's like, I'm like, how you doing, man? He's like, dude, I'm hungover as hell. And like he was just honest with me about it, and I was like, oh, okay. And I brought up the chick in Nightmare 3 that like that blonde nurse.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, that's my favorite scene. He goes, that's every guy's favorite scene. And so he was, but I remember he said, he's like, dude, I partied too hard last night. He's like, I'm hungover as hell. It made me laugh. So yeah, it's not that hard to be nice to somebody, you know?
No,
So,
I know. Sam, you have cemented yourself as one of my favorite people to take horror recs from. Yes, if you have not seen Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, please go watch it.
oh my God, you know, wait, you said the name though. Besides Linnea, there's another girl that was in a lot of 80s stuff.
Michelle Bauer.
Yes, because there was Linnea, there was Brink Stevens, and there was Michelle Bauer, and they were in a lot like that trio was in a lot of 80s stuff together.
Yeah.
So and Brink Stevens, yeah, she's coming up on my list for a movie.
Okay.
I will not say now though.
All right, we're moving on to number 5 then.
For number 5, I have the Lost Boys, which you already mentioned. I love it for all the same reasons you mentioned. It's got a great cast. I love like the 80s atmosphere, like the summer vibes, like where it's filmed is beautiful, like right by the ocean, like California type vibes. Yeah, I love the vampires in it. Just the whole story. The storyline's great. I love the story between the brothers, how they have a dog. I love the dog in the movie. And the love story between Star and Michael. I like that too. So yeah, Lost Boys for number 5.
I like how the kids were ruining their mom's date.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, good pick.
Oh, this is me again, right? Oh, no.
Yeah, Big Rod said my drive home was a bad experience, but thanks for helping it be more enjoyable. I get off at the time you guys start streams. That's why I'm always driving. Makes sense.
Thanks for listening.
Don't crash, brother.
All right, Robbie, you can go.
Okay, we're at number 5.
Mhm.
Okay, my number 5 is the 1985 slasher entitled The Mutilator. I don't know if you.
Oh, no, have not seen it.
Oh, dude,
No.
I recommend it. It's about killing at your dad's vacation home. Like this guy takes his buddies out to his dad's vacation home to party, and there's a killer taking them out, and it's just a classic '80s slasher. You know, it has like a burning feeling, or like it just has that '80s slasher. It's from 1985, but it looks even earlier to me if you watch like just. It seems like early '80s even.
It also has a really cool, like, catchy song at the beginning, which
Fall
makes you
Break.
think you're about to watch Full House, but it's a horror movie.
Oh yeah. When we were first starting our channel, I think that's one of the first reviews we did was
Yeah.
the Mutilator.
Mhm.
Don't watch. Well, we weren't that good back then.
No,
And
don't watch that.
we're still not that good, but we were even worse back then.
No, you guys are fantastic.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so sweet. So are you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, people, for our early stuff.
Yeah, you just reminded me of that, Rob. Thanks. No,
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Everyone's got to start somewhere. I saw one of one of our videos from March, and I was like, ugh.
No,
Oh my God.
You guys have had equipment and stuff though, like the whole time. Like we did not.
No, like this robot penis is new.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, but but you know, I think when you start anything, I think it takes a little while to develop your own style, and I think that's part of the fun is you develop your own style, and then you feel a lot more comfortable, and you're like, okay, this is how we do things.
Mhm.
And we had to make a lot of mistakes to get there, but we got there, and the mistakes are fun. I like the mistakes.
It's fun to learn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
grow. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, one of our first videos was the Mutilator.
Cool.
And I say check it out. It's a good slasher film,
It's
and
kind of around the same realm of like the I know it's not The Intruder, but the Intruder movie that we mentioned is kind of like that. It's the same kind of movie. So if you're gonna, I'd say watch both those back to back. That would be fun.
Okay.
Okay.
are you
I've been
are you?
meaning to pick it up. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, they came out with a great Blu-ray release a couple years ago, like or maybe like 10 years ago now.
Think
But
we have it.
oh, I finally got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was sold out for a while. But yeah, the Mutilator kicks ass. Check it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Guess we're into my number 5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up Bitter Wolf and Mike's quick. Texas Chainsaw 2 almost made my
Nice.
list. And Friday the 13th final chapter.
Yes,
Me
Ted
and Mike.
White.
Me and Mike have the same pick for number 5. I got Friday the 13th for the final chapter.
Okay.
Nice.
I love it. I think it's like one of the perfect slashers. It didn't. I wanted it to be higher, but unfortunately, it just couldn't beat out my like top 4. Yeah, I don't know. We already talked a lot about it. You talked about it.
Mhm.
You had a young Corey Feldman in there. I was just on a. What was it? What was I on?
I don't know.
Some con. What was the panel?
Oh, Killer Con.
Killer Con.
Sorry. I was
Killer
like, what do you
Con.
mean? What were you on?
I don't know. It's sort of hard to keep track anymore. And then we talked about like our favorite like topless scenes from the 80s. So like that was my favorite topless scene because I love Corey Feldman's reaction, even though
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like some pair of patootsies or something like that. He said, remember that?
yeah. And
He
he's
had some-
jumping up and down on the bed and just
Mhm.
acting ridiculous, even though he doesn't actually get to see any boobs in the movie, like in real life. But
Oh no,
I
I think the couple was just kissing, and he was flipping out about that. He's like, ah, like I remember that. Yeah, so
yeah, I swear he sees boobs.
I think he is looking in on one of them changing at one point. I think he's right. Yeah. I think he does.
he might see boobs.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got the Crispin Glover dance as well.
Oh yeah.
I love
The
Oh,
Jimbo.
the Jimbo.
Yeah.
The cast of characters is great. Very unique kills. I think it's a great Friday the 13th movie.
Agreed.
He broke the bed from banging that chick.
Oh, I guess he's not a dead fuck after all.
No,
He sees boobs at the lake.
Okay, that's what it is.
Okay.
Then I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
I like how we have a titty fact checker here, where he's
We
like,
do. Mike is our fact checker.
Oh, and I missed this. It's a compliment for you guys from Bitter Wolf. I haven't seen
really?
your stuff until today, but you make me laugh a lot over here.
Oh, thank you very
Oh.
much. We'll make sure we subscribe to you too. I saw you post earlier.
That's
in your
very nice of
story.
you.
I need to make sure I go and subscribe.
I think we're
to
one
the
away
channel.
from like reaching a certain number. So yeah,
It's not any.
and
it's
no, okay, yeah, but subscribe anyway.
All right. Good pick. My go?
Yep.
Number 5?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going with Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. I
Ooh.
really liked this one. And like I didn't see any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies until last year?
Yep.
Besides the remake I saw a few years ago, but and I've really liked the few that I watched. And the second one, like I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. Mark Patton is awesome. I love his little dance in that movie.
Mhm.
We're actually going to meet him in October, and I'm so excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Is that
And-
where he's closing his dresser drawer with his ass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
I love that movie. It was so good. And I actually ended up watching the documentary about him after, and like all the shit he went through was so sad after that movie. And I think it's called Scream Queen.
Yep.
And it's on Tubi, I think, maybe.
I think it's on Shutter.
Shutter? Okay.
We watched it on
We
Shudder, I
watched
think.
it once too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget exactly what he went through, but yeah, I remember it being a good documentary.
Yeah, it was just a bad time to basically be outed, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So it just all that shit. But yeah, I had so much fun with that movie. I really enjoyed it. The pool scene and everything.
Yeah. It's a fun
Yeah.
watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely is. And I don't know what it is. I always had trouble sleeping. So when I threw up a lot of nights when I had insomnia, I would just throw on part 2 and it was awesome. I like the school bus scene in the beginning. I like stuff like that. Like, isn't Robert Englund the driver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without
Mhm.
makeup? Yeah. So that's a cool it's a cool sequel. The coach is great too. Hello, dirt balls.
Freddy's Revenge, one of my faves. Has one of my favorite Freddy's.
Yeah.
Love that choice. I love all the love for this Nightmare on Elm Street too. Thanks, guys. Validating me. Do you guys have Twitter? Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes. It's
You
I
could,
take-
horror _couple, I think.
you could just type in that horror couple on Twitter.
It'll come up. Yeah.
Yeah, or check our post about this live, and you guys are tagged, so you'll
Yeah.
see it there. Yeah.
We're on Facebook, Instagram. What else?
TikTok.
TikTok. Oh yeah, we have a TikTok. We're trying to get more people over there. But
Yeah. Bad time to be outed, and he wasn't ready to come out. Yeah, just a whole shit show after
Yeah.
that. It was a really sad documentary, but
yeah, you got to think about the time period. It was like 85 or something. So I mean, I can imagine. You know, it was a rough time. So
yeah, that's my pick.
Nice.
Great pick.
Go on to number 4, I guess.
Number 4, I have the original Friday the 13th. That's my favorite franchise. So I felt like I needed to put that the original on here. It's one of my favorite slasher movies. I think it's a great franchise. I love the Pamela Voorhees storyline in this one. I just love this movie. It's prime time, like 80s slasher.
the location's
It's great. I love the
amazing.
location, the
Location,
summertime
yeah.
feel. Yeah. I feel what's weird about Friday the 13th too, even though technically most of them take place in the summertime, I feel like during October they still feel like Halloween, even though they take place during the summer. I guess because they play them on AMC Fear Fest during their marathons and stuff. But I love
Yeah,
the
it kinda-
original.
The nighttime scenes feel like a cold October
I don't know.
night.
It just feels like October, maybe because I don't know, but it just does. So yeah, Friday the 13th for number 4.
Can you get me new one?
Awesome. Good pick.
Oh, thank you. What's yours, Rob?
My number, I think it's 4. We're doing 4.
Mm-hmm. What's your
Okay.
number 4?
My number 4 is an underrated, underappreciated gem. And it's from 1986, and it's entitled Nail Gun Massacre.
I don't even know what that is.
I love this movie. It's so bad, it's good. It's 100% cheesy. It's about a guy or a person going around shooting people with a nail gun, killing them off, killing a whole construction team. And he has a cheesy one-liner after every kill. It's low budget. It's great. A lot of boobs in it. I recommend this movie. It's
Right, sit down.
It's one of the greatest. It doesn't
It's
get.
one of Rob's favorite. We
it-
always watch it on his birthday. That tells you how much
It's
he
so
loves
bad,
it.
it's good. But every time I put it on, it's entertaining. It's fun. It's a good time. And I don't know. It should be more appreciated. Nail Gun Massacre. Don't I have it right here or something? It's always close to me.
Oh, it's right here.
Here, I'm gonna hold it up.
Show
'cause
what it looks like.
It's
Here.
that good.
There you go.
Kaboom.
I think I just saw somebody
Okay.
selling that on my Facebook Marketplace.
Dude.
I never heard about it before until like a couple weeks ago. And it's so funny you're bringing it up now.
I know. I'd never heard of it either. Rob showed it to me.
Wait, it's so bad. It's
Life changing.
well, yeah, it's amazing. No, this movie's
Thank you for
something.
the nail gun rec. Sounds exactly up my alley.
Go for it, Bitter Wolf. I want to see his review on this. Tell him Rob sent you.
Okay. Mike says he's gonna follow your socials after the video.
Thank you very much.
We'll follow you back,
Yeah,
man.
we'll follow you back. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that.
And Bitter Wolf's number 4 is Possession.
I haven't seen that.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I haven't seen that in like 15, 20 years.
I haven't seen it either. A lot of people say it's brutal to like try and sit through.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Love the OG Friday. Awesome pick.
Oh, thank you.
Number 4 for Mike is Christine.
Yes.
Awesome.
I haven't
pick.
seen that one.
Oh, I love. It's a good one. Yeah, you have to let us know what you think. That's a favorite of ours too.
Christine's
Yeah.
great. What year was Christine?
I don't know.
Oh, it was like 80. No, it was like 83 or something. Yeah. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I just watched it for the first time last year.
Okay.
It's about a killer car.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be my thing.
Not a lot of boobs.
It's not my thing. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think a killer car is going to be my thing, to be honest. But that's okay.
Yep.
What you got?
My number 4 is A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3.
Oh,
I
nice.
Yeah. I love the Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
Epic soundtrack. It just blends that perfect comedy horror ratio to a T. Freddy's just starting to come into his great one-liners.
Yes.
The kills are all extremely creative, and I love all the dream sequences in it. Like one of the best kills in the whole franchise is like where he makes the one guy a marionette and walks
That
him
one
around the
was so
hospital.
gross. I love it.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
dude. That's like the fan favorite, I think, of the series. Everybody loves that one. Like, it's a great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the whole like coming together of the kids and realizing that they're stronger in their dreams than what they think they are. I love the little nerdy kid who's like a D&D player through and through.
Mm-hmm.
He's the wizard master.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a blast. I love it, and
Yeah.
It is.
I love the Dokken. Is it Dokken?
Dokken.
Dokken. That's it. The Dream Warriors. I love
That's
that.
an awesome song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so kick ass.
Totally.
That's a great pick.
Yeah. Totally great
That's
film.
perfect. I like that one too.
Mhm.
Probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite Freddy's. Definitely. I think it's like the OG in part 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Number Sam for 4.
4. Oh, this is bringing me back because we all did an episode on this Slumber Party Massacre. This one's so much fun, and I think like as much as like it's obviously could be like a dude's movie, it's also for the girls. Like it makes me
is.
want to have a slumber party.
Mhm. It
I love
does,
the girl
yeah.
that's like eating the pizza during the trauma. I'm like, yeah, you fucking go, girl. You eat that pizza.
Mhm. She's like,
It's just
I'm
a fun
hungry.
movie. And a woman directed it too, didn't she?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for her.
Mhm. No, it's
Yeah.
a great movie. That's a great pick.
I love
Yeah.
them. Dude.
How many are there?
3.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've seen 1, 2, and the remake.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's 4 if you include
Oh
the
yeah,
remake.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Yes, the
There's-
3 in the remake. Yeah, we haven't seen the third one yet. The second one I didn't mind, but I like the original.
I
The
agree.
second one's a little
The
it's
second-
different. It's sillier.
The second
Yeah.
one's fun, but it's less slasher, more just
More
fun.
silly,
Like,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
I feel like the original was more structured, like a 80s slasher film.
Mhm.
So
yeah. Killer's a little more creepy, and
Yeah.
I felt like part 2, he was kind of like trying to be Freddy Krueger with a guitar. He had like the one-liners, and he was like, "Ha!" I felt like he was just totally doing the Freddy thing.
mhm.
But,
I liked them. I just wanted to see like either more of them or, I'd just like to see more of them.
Yeah.
I love the weapon. It was so cool.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They also have Sorority House Massacre. They have 3 of those, and I think they're like somewhat based on like what happened originally, but like not exactly direct sequels. But yeah, there's 3 Slumber Parties, the remake, then there's Sorority Houses. So there's like 3 of those.
The sorority house ones are ones we want to see. We haven't seen those yet, right?
I've never seen that either.
I
I got them
Okay.
somewhere over there.
Sorority Row.
No,
Oh,
sorority house
to-
massacre. I think.
Yeah,
right?
it's Massacre. Yeah, Sorority Row is totally different, but it's
Yeah.
it's another good film. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the sorority row. The remake. I think it was a remake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. But yeah. That's my number 4, Slumber
That was
Party
a great
Massacre.
pick.
Thank you. Going on to number 3.
I have The Burning at number 3. It is one of my favorite horror movies. It is an amazing slasher. I love the cast in this movie. Glazier is a favorite. I'm talking to her. Like, he's so like New York. It's so awesome. We have George Costanza before he was in Seinfeld in this one. It's just the dialogue itself is super entertaining in this movie. It's really, really good. I love the kills. They're very creative. The effects they used.
Tom Savini.
Yeah, Tom Savini was, the effects he used, they were great. And just the score is great. It's very listenable. This is a very rewatchable slasher. So yeah, definitely I recommend The Burning for anyone who hasn't seen it, because it's a definite favorite of ours.
We watched it this year, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was fun.
Good. Yeah, I love that
Kicks
one.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you like it more than the Friday the 13th.
The first one, yeah, the
Yeah.
original. Yeah, sorry.
No,
I
that's
just had more
okay. I
fun with it.
understand. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so good.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm up.
Yep.
My number 3, you took the words out of my mouth, Sam. Slumber Party Massacre.
Woohoo!
When we were first on your show, I was excited, and I heard about the topic, and I was like, oh, this is cool. So it's one of my favorite slasher films ever. It's one of my favorite 80s horrors ever. I like the character. I like the simple concept of just an escaped mental patient, and it's like Halloween, but instead of like stalking babysitters, he's stalking like a slumber party.
Mhm.
It's a simple concept, easy to follow. There's a bunch of chicks. That shower scene's awesome. There's a bunch of boobs. I like the killer Russ Thorne. I think he's just something so simplistic about it. He's just like, and like we don't need a motive. We don't need a motive. He's just escaped. He's going after Brink Stevens in the locker room. We got a little Brink Stevens in there. It's a great slasher film. Underrated. I think it should. I don't know. It's popular, but I think it should get even more popular. But
Yeah, I agree.
it's awesome. It's amazing.
I just watched Slumber Party Massacre Friday. It's always fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
Slumber Party Massacre is so good. The girl eating pizza next to the dead body is me. Me too.
What does she say? Because she's like, "Oh, the body's cold," and then she goes, "Is it is the pizza?" And then
Oh, number 3 for Bitter Wolf Society. Yeah, that one is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the orgy movie.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
with the body parts sticking together and all that. Yeah.
Hell yes for The Burning.
Great movie.
Number 3 is The Fly. Ew, but in a good way.
Nice.
Good call. The Burning is fire, pun intended. All right. So it's Brennan's turn.
For number 3, I went with John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, good pick.
Love this movie. It is so good. Sam has not seen it, and she will not get into it.
Not
But-
big on aliens.
No. But it's about like the mystery and the paranoia setting. And you got John McCready. You got like Mountain Man Kurt Russell, you know. He's got the big beard and he's got the bushy hair. He's just
Yeah.
fucking
No, I go through the same thing with Kaylee. I think Prom Night 2, I was trying to get her to watch that for a while, and she's like, I don't like that type of movie right now. Remember? And I'm like, you never saw it. You're like, yeah, but she's looking at the cover. She's like, I just know I'm not gonna. I'm like, come on now.
We
So-
know what we like.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know about that type of movie. And I was like, come on. So yeah, Sam, you should check out The Thing though. You really should.
the effects are so amazing.
I tried watching the remake, and I did watch the remake.
Did you watch it all the way through?
I think so, and I already forgot it. Like I'm just, it's
Yeah.
just-
The,
I don't
the, the
know.
one from like 20 with Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it. Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times. I thought it was cool. I don't really remember the whole thing though, but
Yeah.
I remember liking it.
Yeah. Just the thing, the effects are just something else to look at. Like it's so incredible that they were all like practical effects, and there's like 2 CGI shots, I think, in the whole movie and nothing else.
It's actually, and it's a remake technically.
Yeah, from the Thing from Another World.
Yeah. So Carpenter, it was like he like remade one of his favorite films. So
I'm gonna pray we don't lose internet because there's a storm going on out there. I've seen lightning like 3
I know, me
times and
too.
heard thunder.
Oh no.
Hopefully we can stay strong here.
Yo, that guy still got to subscribe to us though that he promised. So
Peyton says he followed you on Twitter.
all right.
Thank you very much. I'll follow you back.
And The Thing is a cinematic masterpiece, says Big
Yeah.
Rod.
Payne likes to throw out shade. He does.
All right.
Love him, but
That was your 3?
yeah, 3.
Okay, my number 3 is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Nice.
Fun movie.
Oh, that
is.
she's great in that movie. She's
I
so.
know.
I love her. I love her innuendos and stuff.
Yeah, I love her humor, her personality. Like I fucking loved that movie. I still haven't watched the next one, which came so many years later.
I haven't either.
We
Yeah, I need to
haven't,
watch
but-
that.
But yeah, it's so much fun. It's so funny, and that's
where
it. It's hilarious. I love it.
Doesn't she inherit? That's where she
That's
inherits the house.
Yeah, that's the first
yeah.
one. I've never seen the second one. Mhm.
No, that's a great film. I mean, she's so
Yeah.
funny. And she's beautiful. I met her a few years back, and like she looks amazing still. Like
Oh,
yeah.
I would love to meet her. I bought her book, but I haven't read it yet.
You buy a lot of people's books.
I buy a lot of books.
Don't read them.
What's with this whole reading thing?
Reading is fun,
Yeah.
Rob.
Kaylee's into the whole reading thing too, and I'm like, yo, Brandon. These chicks, they read porn, dude. I'm telling you.
Sometimes.
Oh, I know.
No,
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
like they try to make us guys out to be pervs. If you read this shit, it's basically like a porno. Like
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Oh,
Rob,
yeah.
there's a story.
it's
okay?
great.
Yeah.
There's a story, yeah.
Very
No.
limited story, just like the pornos. But yeah,
yeah, it's like he inserted his member into the willow, and I'm
Okay,
like, I know
Rob,
what they're talking
That is
about.
not what this said. What it says.
His throbbing member.
Yeah.
that'd be
I'm
more
like-
descriptive.
Kaylee's got porn.
Don't knock it till you try it, Rob.
I'm not reading it. I want to watch it.
Oh, that movie is so hilarious. Yes. That should have made my list. I love that movie. And then Kayla, The Thing is amazing. You got someone else
Yeah,
there.
see, even Kayla digs it.
Back dropping.
Big Rod knows. Big Rod knows.
All right. Number 2, we're going on to.
My number 2 is An American Werewolf in London. It's actually in
good
my
choice.
it's in my top. It's my favorite werewolf movie, and it's actually in my top 10 like favorite horror movies of all time. I just
Oh.
that it's so good. I know it kind of, when I looked it up, it actually, they have it listed as like somewhat comedy too, which I guess it falls under that too, because there are certain funny parts in the movie.
It's so
But-
over the top.
yeah,
but
it's
I
over the
could see
top,
that. Yeah.
But I love like the practical effects. That transition scene is amazing and hard to look at the same time because it's so practical the way they did that. The soundtrack is awesome. I love the setting of London, especially that at the very beginning where they're stuck in like that dark field and like they don't know where the werewolf is coming from. Super terrifying. Like I wouldn't want to be stuck out there. I love it. I think it's a great movie. So American Werewolf in London for number 2.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about the transformation so many times.
Yeah,
so
if you like werewolf movies, you'd probably really like it. I think a lot of
I'll have
people
to give it
do.
a shot.
Mhm.
David Naughton was super cool to
We
you.
met him. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was really nice. Yeah, the
She-
main guy from the movie.
She had a T-shirt on, and like the back of the T-shirt had his face, and he like noticed it before like we met him. He's like, and yeah, he's a super cool guy. Yeah,
I love getting shirts for the people I'm gonna meet, and then sometimes I'm like, is it awkward that your face is on my chest right now? Like,
No.
I would
No,
feel so
it's
weird,
awesome.
but I
You're like,
always
"I
do
dressed."
it. But we met Skeet Ulrich. I had him all over my shirt too, and then I just got a
Yeah.
Scout Taylor Compton one for we're gonna meet her again, and
Yep.
yeah, I always feel weird.
Cool. She's so sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the Gutter Garbs one?
Yeah.
Is that yeah, we missed out on that one, but
Did we?
it's I know what you're talking about. That's a really pretty
I
shirt.
picked up-
She's holding the knife. Yeah, I
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah.
I got that Terminator shirt that just came out.
Oh yeah.
Totally off topic. there.
Yeah.
No, but Gutter Garbage is good. I
Mhm.
like that company.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, Scott Taylor's awesome.
Oh, she was sweet.
She's
Mhm.
awesome.
She is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
Daniel Harris too. We met both of them together.
At the same time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
Yep.
I love their podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the talk scary to me, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I always ran into her when I lived in New York because she did Daniel Harris did the Jersey convention, Monster Mania,
Okay.
and I was going there for like probably close to 10 years. And she's like, "Haven't I met you before?" I'm like, "Dude, like 5 times." Yeah. And then she's like, "I thought so." Yeah.
That's funny. Where did we leave off? Do we want
What's
to
your number
go
2, Rob?
to I'm just gonna put Bitter Wolves up quick, Reanimator,
Nice.
Nice, dude.
and Fade to Black, my favorite depiction of someone's break from reality.
Yeah,
I've never
dude.
heard of that.
No,
I
it's
think you
about
showed
it's
it
about
to
a
me
movie
once.
buff that just goes nuts. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and I think as he kills people, he just throws out like lines from a movie. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Cool. All right, what you got?
My number 2,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's been mentioned several times, but it's The Burning from 1981. And for all the reasons you guys said, I love the location. I love the characters. We get George Costanza with hair. We get Tom Savini style kills. I love the whole location's awesome. The campground. And the biggest thing for me was I feel like there could have been like 10 of these made. There could have been sequels, and because they could have,
Yeah.
just like Jason, they could have brought Cropsy back somehow. There definitely could have been some sequels, and I don't know why there wasn't because it was so good. I mean, so
Did it come out around the same time as Friday the 13th? Is that maybe why?
it came out exactly when Friday 2 was being made, because Tom Savini he got offered Friday 2 and he decided to go do The Burning instead because his reasoning was, he said Jason's dead. That was the story. He didn't understand what they were doing. And he goes, Jason drowned as a kid. He didn't know what they were doing. So he's like, I'm going to do this movie. So
I'm wondering.
I'm
sorry. I was just gonna say, I'm wondering if Friday the 13th just kind of overshadowed The Burning at the time, and that's why
Probably.
it never got picked up more.
Yeah. I would have loved to seen a sequel.
Oh, no, yeah. They should do it because Jason Alexander should come back.
Yeah.
Imagine that. That'd be fucking
Mhm.
wild, dude.
That would be pretty crazy.
Mhm.
And he's like, Jerry, just kill her at the lake, Jerry.
Big Rod says more burning. Has anyone said Lost Boys? Both Kaylee and I did. Did you?
Mhm.
A couple
No.
times.
No. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good pick. Burning's
you.
fun.
I guess we're on to my number 2,
Yeah.
and it is gonna be The Fly.
I've
Classic.
never seen that.
Me neither.
I need to watch it because it's Jeff Goldblum and I love Jeff Goldblum.
I've been on the roller coaster at Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The Fly. It like whips you around corners like really fast.
Oh, that doesn't sound cool.
it was awesome actually. It
So-
almost feels like your Jeep is gonna tip. Like that's the feeling.
Yeah, it feels
But-
neck breaking.
Yeah, but it's a good ride.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
continue. Sorry.
I think it's a great story. You get a very young Jeff Goldblum, and he's shirtless for quite a bit of this movie.
All right, I'm writing that down.
Quite a bit, actually. It's a great body horror, is what I like about it, and it's
Sure,
just
right,
the
yeah.
slowly,
Body horror.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And Gina Davis in it is also great. It's directed by David Cronenberg, great Canadian filmmaker. It's just unique, and it's different, but it's almost the same as the original, which I think I did watch once. But yeah, I love The Fly. I think it's great.
Is it more exciting than Crimes of the Future? Because I hated that movie.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
You get the it's a lot of dialogue for a lot of it, but like you get a lot of body horror, and you get the charismatic Jeff Goldblum delivering these lines.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of deeper meaning stuff going on, and they bring up questions that for the time was like, oh, should you be like talking about that like right
Okay.
now, like kind of deals.
It's on my list. I'm gonna watch it.
I got it right.
We'll watch it.
right there. We're gonna watch
We'll
it.
watch it.
I need to see it too. Have you ever seen it? The Fly?
I think I've seen pieces of it. Honestly, I never sat down to watch it,
I've never
which
seen
I
it. We need
should.
to watch it, yeah.
So I should.
It's so good. I hear the sequel that was made in like the 90s is pretty wild and crazy.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you got to like tie Sam to the couch and just make her watch all this stuff that like she hasn't seen.
She'll fall asleep if she can't fidget.
Yeah. I know. I have fidget toys for when movies are really slow.
Yeah.
It's so bad. All right, we got some chat here. We got The Fly is so nasty and good. You know what? Kayla keeps saying it's nasty, and I like nasty, so I might get into the body horror. The arm wrestling scene is so iconic.
Yeah.
Shirtless and sweaty, you'll love it. I also love the OG The Fly from the 50s. It scared me as a kid.
I watched it I was way too old when I watched it for it to be terrifying.
The practical effects are so good in The Fly. And it is some gnarly body horror. I adore that movie. Okay. I'm going to give it a shot. We'll watch it.
It's sad and bleak too.
Oh, maybe
I like Bleak.
I was gonna because I watched your review on that movie about the landmines, and I was like, the way you described it, it made me want to check it out. We
Landmine goes
it.
click.
Yeah,
I love that
I watched
title
your
too.
review, and I was like, I might really like this the way Sam describes it, so we're gonna check it out.
Yeah, I like bleak movies.
Yeah.
Fuck me up emotionally. Ruin my night movie. All right. I guess we're going on to mine.
I know. I'm very curious because I have no idea what they're going to be. I guess one.
What do you think my next one's going to be?
I don't know what it is.
Or what do you think one of mine's going to be?
I don't know.
You don't want to guess?
Night of the Demons.
You're right. I mean, I
Damn.
only have Suzanne on my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. I love that it's set at Halloween. Suzanne is just, I fell in love with her the first time we watched it. Like her in her pink dress, and she just wants to look pretty for the boys. She's got her makeup done. She's got the awesome sex scene where her face just goes all demon. The lipstick scene is so good. When Angela's doing her fun dance, like it's just such a festive movie, and it's just so good.
I agree. No,
And
I
I
love that. Mhm.
I like the nerds in the beginning trying to look up her skirt in the convenience store.
Yeah.
And I like the sequel as well, and the remake. I fucking love the remake.
I
so.
love it too. A lot
Yeah.
of people hate that
She
movie.
likes
I'm
that,
like,
yeah.
I think it's so fun.
So fun. We're gonna watch it this Halloween.
Yeah, that was the only one I
Wait,
didn't
wait.
watch.
John Connor's in that.
Yeah, he is.
What's his name?
Edward Furlong.
Edward Furlong. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, Mike says, I had this as your number one. Now I'm curious what your number one will be.
That's what I kind of thought it was going to be too.
And I think I know what Brendan's number one is gonna be.
Yeah, everybody who's watching me knows what it's going to be.
But yeah, I
sure.
love Night of the Demons, so that's my number two. And you know what? It was close. I almost had it as my number one.
Okay.
But you guys will see.
That's an awesome pick. It's so fun to watch that in October too.
Mm-hmm. So festive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, the remake had good Halloween.
I like to
costumes.
watch them back to back because
Yeah.
I like the Halloween party vibe. I feel like I can
Yeah.
go. I'm at a party without actually having to get off the couch and go to one.
Yes, that's why I love party horror too.
Me too. Yeah, it's like I went to a Halloween party, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that. That's so funny that you described it that way because that's probably why I love party horror so much.
I
Like
love that.
Friday
It's
the 13th
funny.
when they're partying at the cabin, I'm like, this is awesome. The
There,
soundtrack.
yeah. You're
And
like,
then-
hey, I went away for the weekend because I watched, Friday the 13th from 2009. Okay.
Who needs to social? I don't want to socialize for real. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
All right, guys, we'll get into our number ones.
My number one is Aliens because I am a huge Alien franchise fan. Not the biggest fan of 3 and 4. I'm more of like I love the first two, and then like the last 3 that were released. I really love those 3. So I'm a big fan of the franchise. But I think Aliens is like an amazing sequel, action horror movie. Like we have Sigourney Weaver coming back. I love. We have Bill Paxton, Michael Bain, Little Newt. Like, I think it's such an amazing movie. I love it. It's really fast paced. I know it's like a longer movie, but I feel like it like the storyline, it goes pretty quickly and it pulls you in. I just love all the different elements, the look of all the xenomorphs and everything. It's just really fun.
I like it. I like it better than Alien.
It's faster paced.
Yeah,
I love both for different reasons, but I love Aliens. So yeah, I had to put that at my number one.
I had a
That's
feeling
cool.
you would have an Alien movie because I watched your guys' Romulus review and you were saying it was like one of your favorite franchises. So
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Isn't it like right?
No, you can't see it. It's behind you. It's in the floor.
Did you move it?
No.
I thought Ripley used to be.
We
like,
have a Funko shelf that has a little like Ripley
Oh,
on
yeah.
it and stuff, but it's kind of
No,
like
but she
closer
used to
the
be up
floor.
there.
I switched it when I dusted.
I knew it. I thought I was going crazy.
You're not
I'm
going
like,
crazy. It was up there.
God,
yeah.
you made me look like an idiot.
No.
I'm like, guys, check this out.
Yeah,
Oh,
Aliens
God.
is good. I was debating on putting it on too, but I was like, I kind of want to pick something I don't think people would like expect me to put on here.
Yeah.
I love Aliens. I tried to get Sam to watch the director's cut, but it was too long for her.
Yeah, I think when
Yeah.
we rewatched it, Rob was like, "We're doing theatrical." I was like, "All right."
I can't do long movies.
He doesn't like, yeah.
Oh, what
Me
are those
neither.
things? What are those things you drag me to that I can't stand?
Uh,
The 3 hour like
Marvel?
Yeah. Oh my God, no.
Yeah, well, it's more my thing.
Dude, I can't do it. I can't. I got to take a piss like the whole time. I'm like, ah.
I'm in the same boat as you. I can't stand long movies.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm like, you could have told the same story in like 2 hours. You had to go 3. Like, I don't get that.
Certain movies are worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your number one?
All right.
Rob?
Am I up?
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't want to speak at a time. All right, cool. All right. My number one is the OG original 1980 Friday the 13th. This film was such an important film for horror in general. It just I feel like it changed horror forever. Because of it, the whole 80s slasher thing happened. I feel like Halloween was first, then Friday the 13th kind of simplified the slasher formula, and everything after that was just copying Friday the 13th basically. And I just feel like horror, 80s horror would not be the same without Friday the 13th. It's my favorite series, like just watching films back to back, especially the first 4, because they take place like a day apart. So they're very watchable if you're just hanging out and you want to put on some movies. I feel like I love Jason. I love the whole story. I like Mrs. Voorhees in the first one. She's great. She also she was hiding underneath the bunk bed when 2 people were getting it on. And I find that very polite that she didn't interrupt them.
Oh my God.
Very polite.
Yeah. So yeah, I just feel like this is an 80s horror countdown, and I feel like 80s horror would not be the same without Friday the 13th, and we wouldn't have that series without the OG.
Yeah.
And fuck the remake.
Rob,
Thank you.
some of us like it, okay?
No, the whole chat's gonna get pissed now. The remake's not that bad, kids. But yeah,
That's a good pick, though.
I love the first Friday, and I feel like it changed the whole history of horror.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Uh,
Sorry, I was just reading a comment.
Why can't I send super chat?
Yeah, what's a super chat?
I think that's a paid thing, and we only have 300 and something subscribers.
Oh, you can send it to us if you want.
I don't think it works. I don't know how that works.
I'm just trying to get some
I've
money.
never gone like
Yeah, we're not we don't get paid for anything on YouTube. We're babies still. You guys are a lot bigger than us, but we're running the live, so I don't think anything. I don't think it would work.
I didn't think we were even big, but
No,
You guys have a lot more subscribers than we do.
we've been doing it like 4 years.
Then why am I broke?
But
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Kevin, how you doing, bro?
maybe in the future.
What's going on, man? It's my boy right there, K Dog. Send me some money.
Bitter Wolf's number 1 is Hellraiser. That one
Nice,
hasn't
good
been
pick.
mentioned yet.
Nice. I was thinking about it.
Mike's is Intruder, right?
Yep.
But why am
Yes.
I feel dyslexic all of a sudden? And I'm not dyslexic. I'm like,
Because he threw a lot of S's in there.
I can't put together the sentence. Number 1 is The Shining for Peyton.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good one.
Hey, you intellectual. I can't even say it.
You should watch the really short intellectual.
Yeah.
You should watch the really short Midsummer. You'll love it. Have you guys watched Midsummer?
We did
Yeah,
not like that one.
I didn't get it. It was like a big deal.
It
with
was a
people,
little
too.
long, and there was a lot of I don't know, certain movies when they rub me the wrong way, I'm just like, I don't want to watch that again. That was one of them. I know a lot of
Okay.
people love it, and it gets a lot of love, and it's really like I understand like why people would like it. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah. I really liked it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It is
I know
long.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Most people do love it though. I know it gets a lot of love, so and I can understand why. I think for us, it just wasn't exactly our kind of thing.
That's okay.
Well,
Mhm.
to be fair, we watched it once, and
Maybe we should give it another chance.
I don't even know if we were paying attention.
We
so
were paying attention.
I
Yeah.
wasn't.
I was.
We tried watching it on shrooms, and we had already seen it previously.
Yeah.
I
And
love
we
the.
Oh,
still
good, okay.
couldn't finish it.
I-
We
What
got
was that like? Oh my god.
I want to.
horrible.
I want to
Oh,
say.
no, I can imagine like that scene where they're walking to the cliff and they're like, they break.
I don't
their
think we
No.
made it that far.
Oh
I
We
want.
every 5 minutes we were pausing it because we're like, breathe.
no, I would
Breathe.
freak out probably.
I love the
'cause
honesty
It freaked
here.
me out
I love it.
sober, so I was like,
No, because I was. I'll tell you now. I used to drink pretty heavily, and I'm sober now. But I was drinking when I was watching that, and I
Yeah.
was drunk. I didn't want to say that, and you're like, "Well, I was on shrooms." So now I'm just now that I appreciate the honesty. So I'll just say, yeah, I think we were drinking.
I think we were actually
Yeah.
sick when we watched it, unless I'm thinking.
Oh,
that
maybe I was
wrong.
sick.
Yeah, I think
I'm-
we put it on.
I might have been
sick.
drinking while I was sick, though.
Yeah, we
I've been there, man.
we put on like the director's cut too because I had picked that up,
Yeah.
and we didn't even make it. They just got off the plane and they were driving.
Yeah, we barely made it in, and we had
Yeah.
already seen it previously sober, and we just couldn't do it because of how
Yeah.
emotional it was.
Yeah,
We ended up putting South Park on.
And
That's
then
our
still-
go-to
and
whenever we're high on shrooms.
Yeah.
We put South Park on, and
I don't blame
You
you.
know,
I'd be freaked out if I put Midsummer on.
I used to have like, especially 80s horror. I used to have certain films where I'm like, that's a drinking movie. I'm like, I got to be drunk to watch this. And now I realize that's not even true because I watched those films sober and I noticed things I never noticed before. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
yeah.
So, yeah. So, try sober, kids. It's a lot of fun.
No more shrooms in midsummer.
Yeah.
We haven't done shrooms in I don't even know how long. A while.
It's been a while.
I think I'd be scared to try them again.
Mushrooms?
Yeah. I feel
Yes.
like I'd be on edge a little bit. I'd want to just do it, the two of us, no one else around.
Do you
Then
see? Is it like? Do you see stuff? I think it's like I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You can.
Things
If you do enough.
things start moving. And,
I had a pretty bad trip the
yeah.
one time.
Oh,
Yeah, you were calling me a witch.
Yeah, I thought everybody
thought
at
I
the
was a
party
witch.
was witches.
Oh no.
And
And people had to like hold you down, and then you took off and left the party
I
for like
jumped-
2 hours.
I jumped like a 6-foot fence in a
Yeah.
single bound.
And you left me at this party of all these people I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I came back because I
Sorry.
couldn't figure out my way home.
This was like the beginning of our relationship. It sucked.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy just ditched me at his work party.
Oh no.
Wait. It was his work party.
It was a
Yeah.
work friends party.
Yeah, it was like his. I can't remember how old it turned.
Yeah.
Or his wife just turned 30,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
my buddy was tying up his shoes beside me, and his shoelaces turned into snakes.
Oh no. Yeah,
Jesus
that would
Christ.
freak me out too. Ugh.
Yeah, I was just doing like handfuls and handfuls though, like
Oh, okay.
way too extreme.
Yeah.
Wow, I feel like a sissy now. I was like, I was drinking some Bud Light, and you're like, yeah, I'm seeing crap and jumping fences.
Not my proudest
Um,
moment.
Okay, let's where did we leave off in this chat? Did anyone have 1980s Maniac on their list?
That almost. I was thinking of that movie when I was writing this list, and it almost made it. I was gonna. I almost wrote it down. I really did. That's a good movie.
I
And
haven't seen it yet.
no,
The
dude, there's
Fly
one.
is my favorite.
There's one
80s.
scene with the brain, and
The Thing is my number one. I'm guessing Brennan's number one is Evil Dead. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's
Maybe.
see.
I forgot
I
about
think
Evil
I know
Dead.
which one. I forgot about so many movies I watched when I was binge drinking all the time. Fun to rediscover those movies with a clearer mind.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I noticed stuff. I'm like, I didn't know that, and
Mhm.
I feel like I'm like more locked in without them.
Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2 for Brendan, but I'm not sure which one he likes more. I love all these guesses. I think. Hey, dudes and dudettes from rainy Ireland.
Oh,
Hello.
That's a whole nother country.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother country. Nice. Thanks for joining
We
us.
think
Very
it's raining
cool.
here too.
You're going to find out Brendan's number one here.
International fans we have. Very cool.
Ready?
Yes. So my number one is Evil Dead.
Oh, some.
Okay.
Oh,
nice.
close. Somebody
Okay.
almost called that.
Yeah.
Love the Evil Dead franchise. I think it's fantastic. Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, And I like how you can just like put them on, like the original trilogy you just put on in a row and they all connect as long as you like skip certain scenes. But like one cohesive story, basically. It's extremely fast paced. The effects are incredible. I love how they just basically use like every trick in the book and then like make up tricks as they're going because their budget is so insanely low. And Bruce Campbell's just a beast. Like he does all of his own practical stunts and stuff. Like he literally gets like beaten in the face with like tree branches from Sam Raimi in those movies. And it's wild. And it jump started their careers. Like it's incredible what that movie has become.
I like the first one better.
Because it's more scary.
It's
Same,
more
man.
vibes, yeah.
Yeah, it's very October-y. I don't know when it actually takes place, but Evil Dead's like a perfect like Halloween watch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree.
Yeah. I that one of those had to be on your list. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I know. I can't get away with it.
I like the new ones too, like the remake and the one
Yeah,
after
those
that.
are good.
I thought they were cool.
Very brutal, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Sam's number one.
My number one is A Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite franchise from the 80s. I've only seen like a few of them, but it's definitely Freddy's my favorite. Like I think he's such a unique killer, and this one actually has some really creepy scenes in it. And I like the false accusation of the boyfriend. Like that would stress me out like hell if that was real. We got a young Johnny Depp. It's bloody. Yeah, I just really like those movies. Like I had a hard time actually deciding if I like the first or second one more, but I think the original is my favorite. So I think that's my favorite 80s horror.
I think it's
That's a
definitely
great
the
pick.
scariest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You watched 3.
Yeah. And the remake. But and it's got that famous bathtub scene. We actually have that in our bathroom printed out.
Oh,
with
that's
the
so
hand.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's my number one.
That's a great
Very
pick.
cool.
That's a great franchise. I enjoy all of those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do too. It's been a while since I've seen them.
Mm-hmm. Bo guessed 9 out of 10 of Brennan's list and 7 out of 10 of Sam's. Wow.
Fuck off. Seriously?
That's impressive.
Dude knows me too well.
My favorite horror film is the current U.S. election race.
Oh,
That's fair.
Any of you four ever see the movie I Spit on Your Grave or Cannibal Holocaust?
yes, and yes. Yes.
I've seen the remakes of I Spit on Your Grave.
No, it's especially for the time period it came out. That's a brutal film. Yeah, it pushes the envelope, and I Spit on Your Grave is crazy, and Cannibal Holocaust too. I think.
I'm not gonna watch
Oh
that.
no,
Yeah.
they killed a turtle, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yes.
That's
Wow.
it's a little too brutal for me.
Yeah, but it's a revenge film after this girl gets done wrong by a bunch of hillbillies in the woods.
So I Spit on Your Grave, yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the remakes. I actually really like the second one, where she ends up in a different country. I think that is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but there's something about the original. Just because maybe it was just the time period or like the low budget feeling. It just it felt like less of a movie, more like just like a film, like a just one of those films that you're like, what am I watching? You know,
I gotta
Like,
put that on my list because I like shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like fucked up stuff. So, I Spit on Your Grave original. I'm gonna give that a shot.
yeah, it's 1978, I think it is.
what's
Yeah,
the one that I
sounds-
watched? Last House on the Left.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that one too. I watched that one.
that one's brutal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the remake of that.
Sean
one,
Cunningham,
actually.
right? Cunningham did
me
that.
too.
And West
Yeah, I think it's a good. I like the remake better because the ending's a little different.
That's
of
the one with
Last House
Sarah
on the Left.
Paxton, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect movie. I loved
Yeah.
it when we rewatched it. Like I hadn't seen it since high school, and then we rewatched it this year. I thought it was fucking phenomenal.
I need to rewatch it. 'Cause I saw it in high school too. Like, I think it
Yeah.
was 2009, right? Yeah, I saw it in theaters, and I was like, "This movie is scary, but it was really good."
It is good, yeah. Edge of your seat type of movie.
Yeah.
with Cannibal Holocaust, that visual of like the spike going through the mouth. I can't get that out of my head.
I don't know. I don't like the animal thing, so I'm kind of a sissy when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm
wait, wait.
Turtle, monkey, pig, tarantula, chicken. I forget what else.
I'm not-
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm.
Why kill the animals? I don't like that shit. So
It was Italian, right? They have no laws.
it's not necessary though. It's like, dude,
I think the last drive-in showed it, and I was like, I'll
Oh,
watch
no,
the
Darcy-
segments where they
Darcy
talk, but
was-
I'm not watching the movie.
Darcy
yeah.
was protesting it. Remember her cosplay was a turtle?
Yeah.
She dressed up in a turtle outfit because Darcy's like, an animal lover, and I thought that was pretty cool.
You guys have seen The Crow.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are like, I think we're the only positive review that
I like it.
we've seen. So I don't know if you're gonna like it.
No, I think if you're like a hardcore Crow fan and you hate the idea that it's getting remade, if you go in like that, you're gonna hate it. If you go in like wanting something like an updated Crow movie, I think you'll like it. So I think the people that don't like it are people that are like, why are they touching this in the first place?
Mhm.
They shouldn't be touching this movie. And if you go into that, you're not gonna like it. So
Yeah,
but I think
I'm a huge fan of Bill Skarsgård.
No,
too,
I
so it's
thought-
probably
me too.
yeah.
I
oh,
li-
then hey, you might like it. Then.
I know
like-
that's
yeah.
kind of what I'm thinking too, but we'll
Mhm.
see.
I don't want to spoil it, but like with this film, they told the same story, but like you got to see the actual like love story of how they met.
It's different.
You saw-
told differently.
You saw more scenes of them together, and then when they got like whatever happened to them, it
It's
was
different.
more effective that way. So
Yeah.
like when the Crow got his revenge, you're like, hell yeah, go get
Mhm.
revenge, man. And I thought the fight scenes were pretty badass.
I enjoyed
I
it.
thought
so.
the gore was pretty badass.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like the people that didn't like it are people that just didn't like the idea of it being remade.
Which is
So-
understandable. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
mhm.
and it's hard to find a positive review other than ours. So the cheese stands alone with that one. So, if you look
Yours
on,
is the only positive one I've seen. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, I
it-
saw one of my friends on Instagram. I was like, a friend of mine. She's a big Bill Skarsgård, and she liked it. And I was like, one
Okay.
person, Rob, I found one.
yeah, well, the whole tragedy that happened on the
Well, that's
original.
terrible,
Yeah, so
yeah.
like with the whole accident that happened. So like I understand kind of what they're saying, but I look at it more like a tribute. I like, there would not be this movie today if that didn't happen first. So I
Mhm.
feel like this whole thing is a tribute, and it's a good companion piece, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. Thanks for your thoughts, guys. I'm off to smoke a bowl and listen to some tunes.
all right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Of course,
I-
we had a great time.
I just
want to
say I've been looking at this graphic the whole time, and I love that 80s. It looks 80s. That
Oh, the
80s,
80s horror.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
up top there.
It looks so like it looks like it's straight out of the 80s.
Retro.
Yeah, it looks
I
vintage.
did not make it. I took it from Google, but
It's
thank
cool,
you.
though. Yeah.
You could have told me you made it, like that metal song. I would have believed it.
Yeah,
You
that's
start
true.
lying about this stuff.
I know.
Yeah. You gotta have been like, that was all me. It's all
Yeah.
me.
Before we go, can you tell everyone where to find you one last time?
Yeah,
of
Las
course.
Vegas.
No, Rob, on the internet.
Oh.
We're That Horror Couple on YouTube. We also have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page, a TikTok, and a Twitter or X, whatever, I still call it Twitter, but
too.
yeah. So yeah. So we do horror movie reviews, horror movie trailer breakdowns, and if you like The Walking Dead, we usually do recaps of the spin-off shows when they're on TV. So that sounds like something you'd be interested in. Check us out on YouTube.
We're also a couple, so we do each other.
Oh God.
It's very romantic
Wait, you guys do?
sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we?
Well, thank you for everybody that was in the chat. Everybody seemed really cool, and I saw some familiar faces, but I saw some people we didn't know yet. So if you guys would check us out, that'd be really cool. So thank you.
Awesome. What do we have going on this week? I think Friday night we have a horror hangout.
Yep.
Where we're going to do news again and some games. And we got, I believe, Bitter Wolf is coming on. I believe Critic After Dark is coming on.
Yep.
We've thrown the invite out to Frank, but it's pending, depending on. He said I have to ask the boss, which is his wife.
Fair.
So yeah, but we're gonna just hang out and talk horror news and play games and stuff. And then
I'll check it out for sure.
I can't remember what else we got going on, but there will be more.
Always more.
Always more. And as Big Rod says, teabag that like button on your way out. Thank you, buddy.
Teabag it.
Thanks.
That means put your balls against it.
No, he means hit it.
No, it means putting your balls
I
against
know.
it.
All right, guys. Thanks to everyone that tuned in.
Well, no, but it would still count if your balls hit it,
Oh
right?
God, yes, Rob.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We would still get the like.
Like it however you guys feel like. If you want to do it with your balls, do it with your balls.
Hey, you want to do a teabag?
No, Rob.
All right, bye, guys.
All right, thank.